All I do is make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Wow, hey, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 80-42, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible.
Okay. Welcome in. Let's get it, chat. Let's get it. W.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude.
All right.
So when I made my
How y'all feeling?
Big hitter, baby, I'm in the fourth spot. Been in this position, ain't a short stop. Every song go, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby.
Okay, cool. Hello. How y'all doing? Welcome in. Finally. Okay. All right. Well, how's everyone doing? Welcome in. I think we're good to go. Red folder day, baby. Let's go.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying.
Let's go. Who we got here?
Had other plans, I made two.
K Vila in the house. Okay, what's up, Tamra?
Never satisfied and still the same.
Good morning. Had to make two. What up? How we feeling? Futures lore in the house. What up, Luffy? What up, Lucas? What's poppin'? Pablo in the building. What up, Jigs? Arrow Sassy's here. Okay. All right. Only bands in the house. Crypto Don. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling? Clubhouse. How we feeling? I see Yogi in the building. Big Drew is here. Mason. Golden Dubs. All right. Let's go. Who else? GK in the building. What up, D? It's hard. I gotta say the short names. Isam in the house. What's poppin'? What's up, Phil? Traders next door in the building. I see ya. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that's tough. What up, J Coop? The Clubhouse be making it tough, man. They make it tough. They make it hard, man, to read. Badio Life in the house, though. I see him. What up, Garrett? What up, Q? Damn. All right. Awesome. Well, welcome in, Z Gamer in the house. What up, Vince? Mr. Sam is here. What's poppin', everyone? Good to see y'all. Good to see you guys. What's up, Jeff? What's goody? All right. Well, how y'all doing? I hope you guys are well. Welcome back to another New York session. We got some news coming in today, finally. So we got some news coming in. We should have some movement here today on gold, and I think we've been waiting for that, right, for the last couple days. So it should be pretty good. What up, Killshot? Buckins in the house. What's good? EQ Clips. What's poppin'? What's up, Luffy? What's up, Mario? Good to see you, man. Ray in the building. What's poppin', Ray? 3 ants in the house. All right. Okay. We got news coming in about 7 minutes here. So DJ Scratches was popping. What's good? So yeah, let's get into it. What up, Paul? Okay. Clubhouse still zooming here. The big hitters. What'd he say? Big wig. I don't need a hairpiece. What? It's crazy. That's crazy. All right, Clubhouse. We good. Thank you guys. Mr. Wayne is in the building. What up, SK? All right, let's get started here. Let me just organize this and that. And I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good to go. Hold on one sec. That was my fault. Okay, cool. All right. Anyways, welcome in, gang. It is what is today? Today's the 10th, the 9th. Yeah, 9th. Hold on. 10th. There we go. Today is the 10th day of September, and like I said, we got some news coming up here in about 5 or 6 minutes, so we'll get into it. Let me pray for y'all real quick, if that's okay, before we get started, and we'll rock and roll. You ready? Let's do it. All right, well, Father God, we thank you, Lord, for this opportunity. We thank you for just instilling vision in us, instilling greatness in us, sharpening one another, Lord. We thank you for revealing truth to us. We just give you the glory for all that you've done here. We know that all good things come from above, and we just thank you for all the good that you've been able to accomplish through this community, through these people here. We know that this is just the beginning, just the start of the work that you'll do, Lord. So we thank you for it. We pray that you would continue to guide us and bless us and just continue to show us the way. We give you all the glory here in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Who's ready, man? Red Folder News Day. You guys ready? We've been waiting on this day since last week, man. Amen. Amen. All right, let's rock and roll here. Again, today is the 10th day of September, and it's just another day for us, right? Another day in the office, another day to be patient, to be disciplined, and to act as professionals here at the desk today. So, again, we have this news coming in here. It's going to happen at, let me just grab my, it's going to happen here at 8:30, which, again, is in about 5 minutes here. So you got red folder here with PPI coming in. We'll see how all that goes. You got some yellow folders throughout the session here for the remainder of the day as well. So should be a pretty good day. We should get some more volume, more volatility today. And hey, if you had 2 no trade days, or one out of the last 2 days may have been a no trade day, no biggie, right? You got to know when to, stand back a little bit, and you got to know when to get involved. So last couple New York sessions hasn't really been much. We did take a trade in Asian last night that worked out pretty well. So we'll see where we can go here today for the New York session. But let's go ahead and jump into the charts here. If you guys can, give the stream a like, sub to the channel, and let's get this thing popping. You guys ready? Y'all ready? Let's talk about it. So you guys, this is the daily time frame, right? Daily time frame on gold. And what do we see on yesterday's closure? We see a bearish candle, right? Yay, awesome, man. We've been waiting on that. What's the issue here, though? No lower wick, right? So don't even try and stop this gold bullish rally here. Notice how all the bearish candles that did come about, they were all not good candles, right? This one, weak candle. This one, almost like a celery play with a lot of rejection from the downside. Small top wick, right? Just makes it easy for price to continue moving up. And then you got this current candle, which was yesterday's closure. It did close bearish again, but with no top wick, right? So that's another sign that we most likely will not keep moving down. And, the price is not lying now. So we see gold continuing to move up. We broke the lows early last night and then continue to drive up here. So let's go see what the 4 hours is looking like. Let's see what we got cooking here. So 4 hours been moving up ever since Asian. We basically called the buys here in Asian right around this area here, anticipating that if these 4 hour candles, right, we had a big move up, right? Then you had 4 hour candle close bearish. Next one closed bearish, right? We filled the wick here, but then this guy here closes with no wick at the bottom, right? So in Asian session, we're thinking, okay, great, right? This is going to be our opportunity for us to maybe go long here with this new 4 hour candle. So as we see this new candle, right, drive down, where did it drive down to? Where does it drive down to? If you look left, where do we drive down to? What do we tap into there? We tap into this level right here, right? Let me grab this tool here. Boom. So you tap into it on the decimal, reject right out of it. It was so obvious last night, right? Now you just had to wait for the right candle to take the buys on, right? So you see the event again, candle close with no lower wick. We tap into this area, right? If we're going to break and retest out of anywhere, it's most likely going to be right here. We retest that area. Price pushes up. Those were the longs that we got into in Asian, and then it looks like price has continued moving bullish ever since then. So let's go see now what this bullish rally looks like on the 1 hour chart. So you got a 1 hour candle. We closed, right? One bearish. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this was the 11th 1 hour candle, first one to close bearish, right? And it closes with almost, again, no wick at the bottom. So selling pressure is just really not there at all. So let's take a look at the 30-minute. 30-minute also beginning to reject, very similar to the 4 hour candle in Asian session last night. You got this 15-minute chop, you know, sitting in front of us here. So let's see how we do. We got news coming out in 1 minute. Let's let that news come out and let's see what we do with this range here, right? You have a lot of clean traffic coming up here to the left above 94. Would love to take buys above that. It's a 200 pip range. Worst case is we let the news come out, right? If we do start to pop up, we let that pop happen. We wait for a pullback and we start taking buys again from there. Or if price does want to drive down, then we'll have to just kind of, you know, see how we do. If we can push through all that, that'd be fantastic, right? But let's see how we do here. We might get this nice move up, and then all we got to do at this point is wait for a nice little light pullback and we can get involved here. So that is pretty much it. That's it on gold. Let's see how the news gets absorbed here into the market. But overall, this is my range here. Like 15-minute looks pretty good. I'm definitely bullish, right? 4 hour very bullish, 1 hour breaking the highs here, 30-minute trying to come up. So if we can get a closure above this range here on the 15-minute time frame, then we're in there. We're in there. So we'll see what happens. We will see. Okay, cool. Any questions? Any questions? Very, very bullish on gold. Very bullish. Maybe close your eyes and buy. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Okay, so let's wait. Let's wait here 15 minutes here for this candle to close. We'll let everything get absorbed here into the market, and then we'll kind of go from there. Cool. Record. I don't record the New York one because we got it on YouTube. Yeah, thank you though. Thank you. Golden Dubs. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see how this news came out here. So we got red numbers coming out here on the dollar. So yeah, we should keep pumping up on gold. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's take a look at ES here as well. Wow, nice push right off the initial move here. Let's go to the daily. Daily's pushing up. I'm very bullish on ES. We're in these all-time highs. 4 hour just cranked up here with that news that just came out. Yeah, so we just got to wait. We got to wait on everything now. So as long as we can kind of remain bullish, I think anything above these zones here, let's say we close bullish up here, we wait again for that nice little pullback, right? And then start to take buys. But you know, the news didn't come out the greatest on the dollar, so if we do get rejections, I'm definitely more open to selling ES today than I am gold. So we'll see about all that. And yeah, so we'll just gotta wait for some price action, market structure here, and then we'll be good to go. Push happened in like 4 seconds. Yeah, I know. That's your 8:30 news, right? So some people don't even know about this news stuff, right? They just get involved in trades that they don't even know what a red folder is. That's why every day you come to our streams, we always look at the red folder news first, so we can just see what's ahead of us for the day, right? We don't want to get involved in some sort of scalping position, right? And then all of a sudden something like that happens, right? Now it's always good when that happens for you, right? And works out in your favor, but you know, that's not going to happen every time. So this is how you blow accounts. This is how traders just say, I don't know what happened. You know, a random, like, big random move happened and wiped me out. And it's like, man, you were probably in a position for 8:30 news that day. So, yeah. What up, OGH? What's good? What's good? TK, how we feeling? How we feeling? TK in the house, bright and early. Okay, TK. How was that dinner last night, man? How was it? Sending pictures in from the steakhouse. That ain't right, man. That ain't right. Asian session trade was this one right here. Asian. So this is the trade that we took in Asian. You know, that's where we're talking about the 4 hour no wick, trying to look for buys. We got that. We were very patient in Asian last night, as we are every night. But You had this original move that came down. The 1 hour was so clean. Kind of came down from here, but at that point we were looking for the buys, right? Because we came right into this overall zone here, which in a way acted like as an observation zone, right? And then you get this candle here, which is what we were looking for the whole night. We just needed a candle closure, right? So we wanted to take potential buys here as this candle broke its own highs, but we decided not to do that. I'm glad we did it, right? And then we tried to look for buys again over here. Maybe this candle would reject out and close like inverted celery. Yeah, that never happened. So if this candle here would have closed much, like let's say this candle closed up here and we had like that inverted celery type of look, then yeah, I may have been interested on this candle breaking the highs to get in, but that never happened either. This guy closed way too strong bearish, so at that point you got to wait for a candle. Yeah, oh yeah, MGC decided to tap other people in. Yeah, no, this is where we had, so we had the support form now, and then when we had a lower wick here, that's where we set a buy stop. So we were like 1 pip from getting activated on this candle here, but we never got activated. Only the MGC people did. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry to hear it. Sorry to hear that. We've all gone through it. Yes, we have. But we ended up deleting the buy stop here because we started breaking through the lows. Next thing you know, we needed another candle. So this candle now popped up, closed above the range there, gave us the breakout that we were looking for. We waited for that lower wick, entered on the break of the highs, break even right here, and I think most people took partials there too, and then right full TP coming up here. Bring out the arrows. Do you see why we went break even where we did? Right, if you look left, see that area there, and you know we actually struggled here for quite some time. If you look at like maybe like a I don't know 1 minute 5 minute time frame, you'll see we struggled a lot right there. So very, very key base hit or advantage point, TP1, whatever you want to call it, and then price eventually end up making its way up here and tapping full TP. So awesome trade. John actually didn't even get a hit at break even on this, neither did I just moved mine up a little bit, but he ended up surviving that. So full TP, I think he hit, yeah, something like that. But yeah, that was the Asian trade. Pretty clean move. Clean move. All right, whoa, Goldie, whoa. What happened here? What's good? Asian banger. Yeah, it was pretty good, Austin. It was a good one. It was a buzzer beater too. We had a feeling we were gonna probably be looking at a buzzer beater. So yeah. Eric P in the building. Let's go. Yeah, MGC. So basically, if you're ever using MGC, right, and you have a buy stop. Let's say I have a buy stop sitting here. You definitely want to make sure yours is like here, right? So if my buy stop's the yellow one and you're using MGC, you definitely want to slightly move it up, I'd say. Yeah. I mean, that's what I have to do as well on my live account, with the spread and all that. So I completely understand the MGCers. Completely. Also... Yeah, I'll put you guys on game. Also, don't X out your trades. That's going to take money out of your P&L. Try and get your limit order to get hit. That's going to be much better. Okay, great. So let's see what's going to happen here. Buyers are no doubtably in the markets here. No doubtably in the markets, right? 100% buyers are in. We're probably going to stop those buyers out now. And then again, we're probably going to set up for a big move here. So I like us coming down. I love the fake out idea here, right? If we can kind of fake out back into this range, I'm long, man. Basically for the rest of the day at that point, right? Something like this. And we could potentially keep cruising up. So, yeehaw. Let's see. How am I feeling? Incredible. It's a little cold in the house, though. That's why I got a hoodie on. A little cold. Yeah, anybody tell the difference sleeping in the cold versus sleeping in like just average, like normal condition? Even like on the hotter end, you sleep so much better in the cold. So much better. At least I do. Huh? Is it better? Oh yeah, it is. Everyone's like, yeah. What am I saying about MGC? That there's like a little spread, kind of like a little spread on MGC, so just be aware of that. Okay, look at this. This is why we don't trade news here. That's why we don't trade news. Break of the highs, break of the lows. Crazy. Come to Canada in the winter? I would love to, but I think I'm going to stay right here. Keep it nice and cold in my house. But then when I get to go outside, it's just, you know, like 75 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that'll be perfect. What are you looking for when it comes to red folders and all that? I mean, red folders. Here's my, excuse me. Here's my knowledge to news. Right. Red folders, gold up. Green folders or green news, gold down. Simple, right? And then everything else, I just put the price action together. Yeah, I don't complicate news too much. I don't dive into news too much. I would say way more of a technical trader, right? Price action trader than news. You know, I really don't pay much mind to the news. I just want to know when it's happening, what's happening, when it's happening, and then when it does happen, I want to know the results of it. That's it. Other than that, I'm following price action because price action always, you know, guides you. Cold, baby, cold. MGC treated me with two. Ooh, Yogi. Yeah, MGC. Got to keep an eye on it. Okay, so we want to see this candle close. We do not want to make a move. Yeah, we don't want to make a move. That's so dumb. I can't just say red is good or bad. Yeah, I can. I just did. I just did say it. Ugh. What do you mean I can't say it? I just said it. Xing out trades causes more slippage? Yes. Yes, sir. Exactly. It basically spreads you on the way out, which is crazy. TK, is chicken good or bad? Chicken's good. Yeah, I mean, that's the way I've treated my whole career. So it's worked out well. YOLO Trader is here. Okay, YOLO. YOLO, how you doing, man? How you been, bro? How you been? Let me pop the clubhouse up here. Clubby. What's up, everybody? Hibachi? No hibachi. Wokey. Oh, me and Wokey. Should we hit up some hibachi? I don't know. Johnny Gems on the way. Yeah, so with the news, yeah, again, like I don't that's my extent of my knowledge. You know what I mean? I basically specialize in the technical analysis more than anything. I have friends that can give me more information on news. I have the chat that can give me more information on news, so it's not something that I typically pay attention to, right? So I know what's happening, when it's happening, right? But I'm not so obsessed with it. I don't read into it too much. I just look at the numbers, understand what it is, and then stick back to price action, right? Price action is my edge, so I just stay there, and that's that's done me well. That's done me very, very well here. Rafi in the house. What up, Rafi? Oh my goodness, Angelo Betts is here. Looking like me in 2021. Yeah, 2021. No lie, chat. This is how I used to show up to the desk. Ah, my man. Flex for him, bro. Flex for him. This is how the whole YouTube's watching now, brother. This is how I used to show up. No lie. In a button-up. Sometimes in a jacket like that, but in a button-up, slacks, and I would just pretend that I literally worked for SMB Capital, right? I would just pretend that I just played a mind game, right? Just a mind hack with myself, because I could not stay disciplined for the life of me, gang. I couldn't stay disciplined. I kept over trading. I kept over risking. I watched a really good interview on Mike Bellafury, and I just legit pretended that this guy was my new boss, right? And I said, okay, they're going to give me an opportunity to work for them and whatnot. And they gave me this guy named Roger, and Roger's going to be my senior trader advisor. And my job was, I made this whole story up in my mind that it was COVID and all the stockbrokers or few traders were working from home, and they assigned me Mr. Roger, right? And I went and me and Mr. Roger tapped in every day, and I had the ability to watch him trade live and learn from him and ask him questions. And if I could develop the skill set, SMB would hire me to be a full-time trader, right? So that was actually how I played this story together in my own mind, right? Where no one knew that but me. It was just me in my own mind pretending that I was trying to level up in this trading thing and then be able to get hired, so to speak, or funded, right? Like, that's the way I looked at it. When I got funded is when they were willing to hire me. So they were looking at my challenge or my evaluation to see if I was a good enough trader, right? So every single day I showed up and approached the market at a certain point like that. And again, that's just another point of like when things started clicking for me, right? All these little things. And then again, that's when I took Raja very serious when he said 1 to 2 trades a day, because I pretended as if he got that word from Bellafury, who was basically saying, yo, if these guys, tell them to stick to 1 to 2 trades a day, because if they don't, we're going to Donald Trump them and they're going to be fired, right? So yeah, you just got to play these mind games and stuff to, level up sometimes. 15 looking good on gold. I don't really like the 15 here. We closed very doji, just random candle, no direction. I think 30 closures and 1 hour closures are going to be our best buddies here today. Yeah, they both close in 11 minutes. There you go. I could be your Roger. Hey, I could be your Roger. Hey, hold on. Where's that little action figure thing? Do we have that? Is Moonchild here? Someone pop up the action figure. I'm gonna get y'all this. That way I'll sit right next to you every day. Right next to you at your desk, keeping an eye on you. I don't know where to find it. Did I save that? I think I might have saved that actually. Hold on. Did I save that? I thought I might have. Hold on. Nah, I don't think I did. We gotta wait for Moonchild. I got y'all, man. I'll be your Roger. It'll sit me right next to you. Dang, I thought I saved it. I guess I didn't. Oh, wait. Is it in here? No. Nah, it's all good. When Moonchild comes, remind me. I'll show it to you guys. What do you advise? Pass your eval quick or take your time? A mixture of both. Do it. It's called aggressive patience, right? So have patience for the right opportunity and then get aggressive when those opportunities show up. That's it. Yeah, so what I mean by that is don't try and rush it, but when really good trade setups come, go big, right? Ones that you believe in, ones that deserve some size, put some size on it. Oh, here it is. Look at this. It's a little action figure. I get this for y'all. We'll send it over. It comes in a nice cool little box and all that, and then we'll put it right there for you. So now you can never overtrade or over risk, because now you know I'm always watching. I'm always watching. No lie, I gotta order some of these. Yeah, I got to. So you guys can put me right at your desk now, and we'll put the little rules there. You know what I mean? And now you know, hey, he's always watching. He's always watching. Yes, action figure will be up on the website. Accessories will be sold separately. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, my headset. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got no headset on. That's true. No headset. Yeah, that is some AI. Yeah. 1 week left on my eval expired. Still stuck at 2,000. How can I make 3,000 in a week? You just got to step up to the plate when those good setups come up. So basically you have to really stay out of everything that doesn't look perfect, right? See, this is the mistake. People try and rush it, so they get into trades that don't even make sense to them. Literally don't even make sense to them, right? So what you have to do is you have to be even more picky than you've ever been. And then when those great A+ setups show up, that's when you go big. So that's what I would do. That's what I do. And that's what I would say. And then look, if you don't pass that account, it's not that you're a loser. It's not that you're a bad trader. It's just, you just couldn't get it done on that one. So don't be ashamed or even upset if you have to get a new one, right? It's no biggie. This is the game we play. If you're blowing your like $20,000 live accounts, that's a different story, right? $10,000 live accounts, $5,000 live accounts. But if you're blowing some of these funding evaluation challenges, which the rules are so heavily stacked against us, right? It's not a big deal. You got to give yourself a little break. Like, gang, I don't think you realize how stacked the rules are against us when it comes to prop firms. Like, how much free you are when you're trading a live account compared to, having to play by the rules. And look, I don't mind playing the game, right? But the game does have those rules. So it's as long as you understand the game, you're more likely to win the game, right? So, yeah. George VDM is in the house. What's poppin', George? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. What's up, Green? Green's here. Rafi. Oh, damn. Mod Squad is out. Okay. How to turn 100 into 1 million. All right. You see, this is how you do that. Now, actually, I'm gonna save that. I'll save that one for after. I'm gonna save that one for the clubhouse session tonight. Asian session vibes. Green. How are you? 1 Milan. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's what I would say. I would say, what would Mr. V do? What would Jesus do? You gotta think, like, what would someone else do in this case, right? How should I handle this? How should I think about this, right? What should I do next, right? And sometimes you don't want to do what your brain, automatically thinks is best, right? Especially if you don't have the greatest results in life, right? You want to think towards a mentor, right? Think towards someone else who's in life where you want to be and say, hey, you know what would they do here? Right? If they were in this situation, just take a step back, delete your buy stop really quick, and take a breath and just think, what would the professional do here? Does this make sense? Am I acting as a professional in this am I okay with taking a loss here, right? Because again, most traders never develop a system for themselves. They only have their own system based off of others' opinions, others basically thoughts, right? Like recommendations. They never actually put the system together for themselves. So I think one of the difference between me and basically everyone else that was on Don and Raja's stream is when they gave me the playbook, I sample sized it on my own terms, where I think everyone else just showed up to the stream and took the trades, and you know, maybe they won, maybe they lost, but not many of them probably did what I did, which was collect the data myself, right? Because again, I can tell you one thing, but unless you collect it for yourself, you don't have the true confidence that you need to step into these markets, right? This jungle that is a dangerous place to be. So that's where, you know, it comes into play. Again, everyone's just going to say, yeah, I have a system. It's the, you know, the playbook, but they've never truly collected the numbers and the data. They're going off of my numbers and data, which is fine. But wouldn't you rather go off of your numbers and your data, right? So that way you could say, whoa, my data lines up along with his, and now I understand how he understands it, and I see it how he sees it, right? These were breakthrough moments for me when I started tuning in and listening to what Don and Raja were saying. I'm like, okay, cool. I was thinking the same thing. I did the same thing, right? Like, I'm expecting the same thing. So yeah, you know, you got to really put in the work, right? Put in the work for yourself just as much as showing up, right? Because showing up is half the battle. Putting in the work, collecting the data, and all that stuff, so you have that for yourself, is going to be the remaining part of it. So lock that in, and that'll make a big difference in your trading. All right, 4 minutes left. 4 minutes. Raja traded today. Nice. NQ all-time highs. Let's take a look at NQ here. Yeah, ES, NQ, just on the move here. On the move. Same strategy, but perspective. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you should have, you know, you're your own human being, right? So you should have a slightly different perspective in some cases. You know, there's going to be times like the thing that I noticed is that when it came to Raja and Don at that point, we agreed on basically not everything, right? But about 80%. I'll say more like 85%. 85% of the time, we agreed on everything. That means when he explained something on the stream, it made sense to me. I was already thinking that. I was already aligned with it, right? Certain trades that he was getting in, 85% of his trades, I say, absolutely, yeah, we're definitely getting in that. But, you know, then there's 25%, right, where you want your own opinion on certain things. And this is what I mean. You can't do this unless you actually collect data yourself, right? Because if you base your data off of mine, we won't have the same decision 85% of the time. We'll just have it 100, because you'll just be blindly like, oh, Nick said that, I'll do that. Nick said this, I'll do that, right? No, you want to make sure you're collecting that data. Again, 85% of the time, we're going to be in alignment. You're going to say, you know, that makes total sense to me and whatnot. But then 25%, you know, we're probably going to, I wouldn't say disagree too much, but maybe I want to get in a trade and you want to stay out. Or maybe you want to get in a trade and I'm staying out. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Just collecting your own data, you know, being your own trader is exactly where we want to get. Lost 28K today? That's light, man. That's light. For the GOAT, that's like a break-even trade. Yo, I seen that. Yeah, rate cuts potentially incoming. Nah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, lunch money. Yeah, Trump, they look like they want to cut the rates and all that, so we'll see. We'll see. Is Cooked still cooked? I think she never got her job back, did she? Trump trying to make Powell next. But Powell don't play. He's a little guy, but he stands up. He stands up for himself. Am I in drawdown? Me? No. Nope. I'm in profits. I'm in profits, baby. Trying to join the clubhouse. I would send us an email at info@timetrading.com and we'll get it squared away for you. The move that we see is strictly volume. Yeah. Man, didn't I time this guy out already for 24 hours? He's got to go to timeout. My goodness, my goodness. I could never. I could never. Pressure on the Fed. He's got pressure on the Fed. Yeah. Oh, what up, Scott Blackwood? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. Doing incredible. Incredible. I'm doing even better now that you're here, bro. Many people blow account in 3 days, in like the last 3 days. Yeah, I bet. I bet. That's why I've stayed my behind out the market for the last 3 days, pretty much. Let me see. We did trade Friday, right? Let me pop open Trade Zila here. Trade Zila. Yeah, nah, Monday and Tuesday, nothing for me. Just that one trade in the morning. It was like Monday morning, but it was on my live account. Friday had a small loss. Yeah, Friday I did pretty good. Yeah, TradeZella's got my stuff all messed up here. So basically Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday should have been a big red day. Big red day. It was like yeah, big red day. But because I guess I got the loss back in Asian session, it kind of brought that bigger loss down to a smaller loss. I don't know. It's weird how TradeZella calculated it, but yeah, then Friday I took that win, and yeah, I haven't traded Monday or Tuesday on these accounts yet. So now we're in Wednesday, so we'll see. What's my biggest loss? Probably like $10,000-$11,000 on a trade about a month ago. Yeah, I did take like a big loss like a couple years ago too, but it wasn't near that. But yeah, I had a big loss. Basically lost like like 16,000 in like 2 days. Right here, $10,000 and $6,000 loss. So hit a couple L's there, but ultimately battled back. Yeah, I'm up about almost 20 grand this month on my live account. So I did take a $8,000 withdrawal last week. So we'll see how we do. What are we up this week? This week we're up 3 grand. So I just took that one trade. So we'll see if we can get up like more like 8 grand by the end of the week. Then I'll probably take another withdrawal or something. I got a little. I'm taking my family on a little weekend getaway. So we need some spending money. We need some spending money out these markets. My biggest win, probably around that too, around like 10K. Yeah. My average trades would be like $2,000 to $3,000 win or loss, pretty much. Unless I'm like on a funded account, like my average wins on this account will be like $600 because I gotta follow the consistency rule. So. Yeah, but other than that, I probably have bigger hits on these funding. Like Top Step, I can have no consistency, so it's a little easier. But yeah, Angelo was directly beamed here from the 80s. Yo, he came from the 80s trading pit. That's time travel right there. That's hilarious. Having a routine in trading will help be a great... Yeah, it will be. Yeah. Bro, like, we were talking yesterday about, like, taking a deep breath. Who knows? Maybe, you never know. Like, this like the slight differences that take place in success, right? Maybe I'm a little bit more patient than you because I actually, like, take deep breaths in the morning before I show up to work. Where maybe you come in and you're very anxious and you rush in here and, right? That, believe it or not, gang, that makes a difference, right? That maybe I'm a little bit more clear and I got a little bit more clarity because before my day starts, I'm in prayer, I'm in meditation, I'm actually like building the spirit man up, right? So that way I'm very clear-headed when I get up here, and I'm not in a rush and I'm not edgy and I'm not anxious, right? I'm just chilling, I'm just chilling. I'm just hanging out, waiting for a setup. That's pretty much it, right? So that's the difference. I'm hanging out, chilling, waiting for a setup, but you're here to trade, right? I'm not here to trade. I'm here to wait for a great setup. And then when that setup comes, I'll trade it. But most people come to the desk to trade, right? They're not here to really be disciplined, follow their system. So I think the morning routine helps a lot. It's basically taken me from almost $0 a month to sometimes 6 figures a month, right? So I think the morning meditation, if you win the morning, you overall win the day, right? So that's the way I see it. I see the day as like a sandwich, right? So you got the piece of bread on the bottom, piece of bread on the top, and then the sandwich, right? So like if you can take care of your morning, right, and make sure you are running a clean protocol, like a morning routine that makes you the best you, and then you do the same thing at night, anything that happens in between that day shouldn't be an issue. It should be easily handled, right? But before I did that, I didn't know how my attitude would shift and my thoughts would shift, and that would lead to stupid actions, and there was no true like intent on the day. So once you have intent, the game changes. My account size is 50Ks, so I got 3 50Ks. I got one of those Ignite accounts too, Ignite AF as well, but I've been just trading the 50Ks. I got 100K on Top Step, and then the live account is what is the live account? It's like 26,000 right now. Nah, I didn't. I blew the Top Step one. Harsh. Billy O'Neill. Yeah, that one popped on Friday. What was that, Thursday maybe? Yeah, Thursday. Wednesday. That's right. Yeah, we got more news coming too throughout the day, so we'll see what happens. But we're just waiting on clean price action right now, So we'll wait on that. See how the 15 had no clear direction. He moved up, straight down. So we're just looking for maybe a closure back above at this point. You don't really want to sell around this chop here. So let's get rid of this, right? Let's get rid of everything real quick. Let's take a look at that 4-hour candle again, right? So that 4-hour candle basically broke the highs and just came right back down, right? Daily starting to reject a little bit. 1 hour also moving bearish, but in a way I want, this acts in a way as like some support here, right? If we also bring this a little left, we'll have like, if you see here now, you have a couple different areas that you can say, okay, look, there's a touch here, there's a touch here, a touch here, and then like this is all choppy. It kind of acts as a support at times. When you don't see one there. So let's take a look at the 30, right? 30's got choppiness to the left, but I think if we can, if we can close like above, we look pretty good here to continue moving bullish, fill that wick. We're running into some high volume time now, so let's see how we do. If we get supports here on the 30-minute, possibly even on the 15, then there could be an opportunity for us to continue moving up. So we got 6 minutes on that, and then we'll see where we can go. We may have to wait for the 30, but if the 15 looks good, strong closure, then that makes sense to me. We'll be in. Yeah, what do we got here? We got a decent range, 126 pip range, coming back up now. So look at that, a 1 hour support too. But I don't think price will wait on the 1 hour support, because this 1 hour candle specifically will have a lot of volume in it. So most likely won't close like small or anything. Johnny Gems, there he is.
Yo.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing? What's up, my man?
How's it going?
It's going good, bro. Blessed and highly favored. How you feeling?
Incredible.
Let's go. W, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Another day
sir.
here on the charts. Back to work.
Rafi in the house. Let's pop the boys up.
Rafi, bring my man over.
There they are. Big Wayne with the dollar signs. Okay, I see you. I love that background, by the way.
W.
Sick. All right, what's up, boys? How y'all feeling? Good to see you guys.
We're feeling magnifico today.
Magnifico.
How are you guys doing?
Like PM.
W.
Like PM. There you go.
Right? Yes, sir.
Nice.
Feeling
Johnny?
incredible. Feeling incredible, brother. What about you? Good?
Blessed, man. Blessed. Another day. Another day for us to do our thing, you know?
Yes, sir, bro. Another day to get better. 1% better.
Absolutely. In all areas, you know? All areas. You got another opportunity, another at bat.
Yes, sir. Another opportunity. What's up, chat? Morning, everyone.
Yeah.
Good morning, chat. How are we feeling today? Staying out of trouble here?
Staying out of trouble.
Facts.
Let's see. Oh, my market secret course. That one got the don't tell too many people about that. That's got the arrow strategy. That's got a lot of little things. The BRB strategies in that one. There's a few exclusive pieces of content there.
It has the 50 pip strategy as
He
well.
got it. The all-time high 50 pip strategy. It's all in there.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Great guru. I think the secret to being a consistently profitable trader is all about being disciplined to your trading plan and rules, right? Because if making money is a byproduct to being disciplined to your rules. So I think that is what leads to some consistent profits, in my opinion.
True.
So set up a plan, set up some rules, and just be consistently disciplined to it every day. You don't have to focus on being right or wrong or being perfect. Just consistently be disciplined to what works most of the time.
Yep. And then be your own boss. So that means you have to tell you what to do, because there won't be a manager or some boss coming around like we're used to and say, hey, you can't do that, mister. If you do that, you'll be fired one more time, right? You don't have that here. So you got to bark at yourself, right? You got to boss yourself around, right? And make sure that the boss you is making sure that the trader you is on his game and on point. So there's it's like a dual partnership here, right? So yeah, hold yourself accountable, man. No, that's the thing about entrepreneurship and business ownership and trading in particular, as ain't nobody gonna hold you accountable but you. You know what I mean? So you have to be the one to govern yourself. And again, that's not as easy as it sounds for most people, and that's why most people are not entrepreneurs, right? It's much easier to show up somewhere, get hired, show up there, have them tell you what to do, when to do it. They give you a guaranteed paycheck, right? That life is a lot easier, as one would think, right? But again, easy life in the beginning, difficult life towards the end, right? When you don't have any money and you can't retire and your body hurts from working so much, right? Or you can boss yourself around now as an entrepreneur. Make sure you're staying accountable, kind of living a hard life, like a little bit more of a hard life, like, delay gratifying, not spending money, putting stuff aside, sticking to the rules. Like those are a little bit harder to do. They're not as fun, or they're not as lenient, but that will set up an easy life for you later, where you have more money than you know what to do it. You got a skill set that you can open up your laptop and just make, I don't want to say as much money as you want, but you can make a day's pay, right? You feel good, you're disciplined, you'll live a great life. You don't have any weather or location affecting your income or anything like that. So will you sacrifice on the front end, be your own boss, hold yourself accountable to live an incredible life in a couple years from now? Or, you know, will you take the easy route now and then kind of live the hard life later? I mean, look at some of y'all, look at your parents, look at your grandparents, you know, like it's going to be worse, believe it or not. It's going to be worse when we get to that age. The governments will not take care of us. They will not, you know, do any of that type of stuff that you think will happen. So you got to be, you know, you got to be on top of it for you and your future.
Facts, bro. Well said there.
Be your own boss. Let's see. I've joined the clubhouse. How to take full benefit of the clubhouse. What sessions do you think would be good? So if you live in London, I would say, you know, I would say pick your sessions by your schedule, right? So just because you live in London, that doesn't mean I can guarantee, I could say, hey, trade London, right? Because I don't know, you might have a job during that time, you may be distracted during that time. So I would say look at your schedule as a whole, and then I would pick one or two sessions to start tapping into, and then in the meantime, I would run through the course videos. Right, to go through the course, they're very easily digested. They're shorter videos, and then now, if whatever you think you need like specific help on, that's when you can go to the webinars, right? Because the webinars are going to be a little longer. So you want to, in my opinion, I'd go into the webinars with intent. So if I'm like, man, I'm really not doing that good with goal setting, I'm going to go watch a goal setting one, right? Or if I'm like, I can't seem to put this higher time frame, lower time frame correlation together just yet, I'm just going to go watch those two videos and study them for the week, right? And make those be my weekly study that time until I know how to correlate the higher time frame and the lower time frame, right? So yeah, I would go about it like that. Run through the course, pick two sessions that you like that you come in and learn at, and then look at the webinar section and then go specifically in what do I need to get better at now, right? And then pick one, study it for the week, work on it for the week. Most traders, they only have about like 5 things that's wrong with their trading. So imagine in 5 weeks, if you found those things out and you studied each topic for 1 week and you focused on doing that really well throughout the week, how much better you would be. And within 5 or 6 weeks, you probably knock out almost everything that you're not good at, right? And you could actually get good at it. So keep that in mind. So we got a support here on the 15. Right, the 30-minute is still loading up too. You have 9:30 coming in hot here, so there's a potential for us to create support here, take a buy to fill this wick at 9:30. I don't see why that would not happen here today. So it might happen off this 15. If you guys are in off the 15, it's not a bad trade, right? We do have volume coming in. I think the 9:30 candle is going to be our best bet. We might reject here on the 15 and then just kind of leave a wick now for 9:30. So that's probably what I'll sit tight on and see if we can get that closure. Yeah, so if we close something like that, like hopefully we hit that resistance on the 15 and then close like that for 9:30, and then 9:30 we take the buys to fill this wick here.
Yes, bro. I'm with it.
Dope.
Yeah, I also like waiting for the 30-minute too, because that 1 hour candle, you
Yeah.
know, I feel like
1 hour could
stronger
easily,
confirmation. 1 hour is bearish, keep going down, right? So 30 minutes a little bit of a better confirmation for this 1 hour to go up too.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Good idea.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, delayed gratification right here. Patience, right? We're not settling for this play. We're gonna patiently wait for we're gonna wait a little bit longer for a better play. Right?
Yeah, because
better confirmation.
If this could be the top wick, right, for the 1 hour. So as long as if the 30 closes, right, then we can say, okay, you know, we're pretty confident now that we got a 30-minute support. Now we should be able to put our trust in that stop loss and then let price run up.
Yep, true, J. Coop. You know, and some of us are green from Asian session, right? Exactly.
That's
reason.
true.
Some of us are green.
Yes. Isn't it fun to make someone's pay in 5 minutes? Yeah, actually it is. You know, you got to be grateful for it too. You know, you can't take it for granted. It's always, you know, like it's still like mind blowing sometimes, you know, like, whoa, just made $1,000 in about 10 minutes. Right. So it's it's worth getting good at, right? It's worth holding yourself accountable to. It's worthy of the prize, you know? The price is worthy of the prize here. What up, Cameron? Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Let's wait on the 30 here. If you're in on the 15, I don't think it's a bad trade. I'm going to wait on the 30 here and then see if we can start really pushing up to fill that wick. Cool. We got 9 minutes. I'll be right back.
Yo, what's up, Cameron? What up, brother? Good to see you, man. Why does Nick feel will reject that 915? Well, you know, you're coming up to that resistance here, you know. Also, 30-minute, 1-hour candles are bearish, you know. So I think there's better correlation waiting on the 30-minute time frame, right? Because then we're not, you know, taking this 15-minute trade going against the 1-hour candle and then, you know, coming close to that resistance. So I think it just calls for a better trade. And like we say, maturity in trading happens when you go from looking to take trades to looking to take the best trades, right? We're not looking to just take trades. We're looking to take the best trades with the strong correlation, the strong probabilities, right? So yeah, that's why, you know, we're staying out here on this 15-minute. Plus 9:30, right? We wait for a 30-minute closure. Not only do we get a stronger confirmation, a stronger support, but also better volume to come in. And then we know wicks get filled during high times of volume. So we got a beautiful wick there to fill to the left-hand side too. So, you know, it's kind of, it's aligning here, you know, it's all playing out. What's up, Sujay? Yeah, I agree, bro. Yeah, if you're in on the 15-minute, best of luck. More in international news. Good morning. Yes. Do I journal my trades? Yes, I journal my trades. Absolutely. You know, it's necessary. You know, it's part of the role. You know, like it's part of the person I was looking to become, which was the consistently profitable trader. So yes, all consistently profitable traders journal their trades, at least 95% of them. So yeah, you know, it's in that role of being this consistently profitable trader. So yeah, it's a hard rule of mine, you know, to journal each and every trade. Because guess what? One day we'll be 5 years from now, right? So 5 years from now, what's your data gonna say, right? Because ultimately your data is going to build confidence and your data is going to give you lessons and you're going to be able to critique your edge and your skill sets based on the data that you have, right? So you might as well start tracking this data because time's going to continue to move on and, you know, you can use that data to your advantage, right? Some of us are like, how could Nick risk 10% or 5% of his live account? And it's like, because he's got the data to give him the confidence to do so, right? You want that data too, because you're going to want to be confident, you know, as you take trades. So yeah, collect the data.
Data, baby. Data. It's part of the job.
It's part of the job, man. Yep.
If you play sports or you are familiar with sports, that's what it's called, scouting report. Every team has one of those.
Exactly.
Yep, exactly.
They all got the scouting reports.
Statistics. Yep.
Every time I bark at myself, the neighbors look at me all weird. That's okay. It happens. You know, being an entrepreneur is a little weird. You know, you get a little weird as an entrepreneur. That's okay. Just keep barking, man. As long as you're not over trading, over risking, blowing your account, hey, keep the barking going.
Yeah, talk your talk.
Hey, TK, where are you going, bud? Where are you going?
What's up, TK? Exactly, Tamar. That's the other thing. You know, we're at a higher frequency when we're practicing patience versus, you know, over trading and jumping into FOMO, right? So let's stay at that high frequency, and that's what the process does for you. That's why we always say the process is the prize, because it's what is the process doing for you, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
What is the process doing for us? You know, it's helping us and shaping us into this person, ultimately feeling like this person too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the feelings feel great, you know, when you're making progress.
Feels good. When you feel good, you do good. When you do good, you feel good. It's like it sharpens you, you know? You do good, you feel good. You feel good, you do good. You're excited. When you're excited, you win.
Exactly. Feel good, you act good, do good. Yep.
How do you plan your account about payouts and stuff like targets? Well, top one is easy. It's just, get to that 3K and you could take the 2,500. So that's what I'm working on with, top one is that. With Top Step, basically, like you see my account last week. So I took 2 days to get funded, and then I took 5 days to run up $4,000, right? And at the end of that 5 days, on the 6th day, I requested a payout and I took half the money. So that's pretty much the way I do it. I'm gonna run up as much as I can over that 5 days and then take a payout. And then with Top Step, I'm gonna hit that percentage based and then take a payout from there. And then the live account, I just randomly take pay there. I don't know. There's no system to that. How to avoid tax? Oh, me no speak English. I don't speak English.
Move to Puerto Rico.
John said that, not me.
I'm down though. Who's coming with me, chat?
Who's coming with me, man? Who's coming with me?
Let's go live next to Jake Paul and Swaggy C.
Is that an onion play coming up? Yes, sir. Yes, you know it, Adam. You know it.
Our favorite play at the favorite time calls for our favorite risk.
50K. No, Top Step, I got 100K. Yeah.
Yes, sir. DJ Scratch, I see you there, brother. Let's go.
From my 350Ks, I took 14K payout in 2 months, and then I blew them all. Just bought 5 accounts, rinse and repeat. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's not a bad.
That's a W.
By the way, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing, right? 14,000. Again, if we look at ROI on everything, that's a pretty solid flip right there. So, congrats, man. Congrats. 14K.
Really
Let's go.
Job. Great job.
You could do a lot with 14,000. Yeah. Tim trades. Yeah, that's really good, man. That's really good. I just happen to have 2 really good trades. Both days. I think I went 10 contracts on both of them. So it's you're really only 60 pips away when you do it that way. But again, you could easily blow that account too. So you gotta still make sure you're taking the right trades and whatnot. Boom, boom, boom. ROI, baby. ROI. So I think we have something coming in here at 9:30. Supreme Court on tariffs, maybe. Yeehaw. Might be a ride here, ladies and gents.
Really?
I'm definitely locking this in on my live account here today.
I'm just expecting a lot of volume. It's about to be fun.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, we got 2 minutes here, and 9:30 is upon us. So here's the plan, right? So we got to plan the trade the plan here. So let's talk about the plan. So if this candle can close bullish, strong bullish, this is my vision for the next candle, right? Is that we can make a lower wick and then start moving up to fill that wick up there, right? So that is my idea. That's the thought process here. So how do we go about this now? So what we're going to need to do, number one, is stop loss, right? So always first and foremost, the stops are going to be sitting roughly like 60-65 pips away. So we got 60-65 pips in store here in terms of stops. You're going to have this wick fill, which is probably close to 100 pips, right? So you got almost 100 pip wick fill here. And then I would say partials or break even somewhere around 92 there. Excuse me, somewhere around like 92, 92.8 is right below this area here. Maybe snag some partials or at least go, break even. And then maybe we could see, I don't know, potential bullish run the rest of the day, right? Maybe even have some runners here today. So that's the plan here. So let's see if we can actually get the closure, and then we'll get in. Yeah. I think this is just going to be like a normal trade, like a normal. I'll probably be going 2 contracts here, so just like a normal trade. Nothing too special about this. Also, nothing really off either. So just a regular trade. That's it.
That all I know is that wick, bro. That wick to the left is some.
This
nice
guy right
clean
here.
fill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm staring at it.
Usually during high times of volume. So we got, what do we have here? We have clean traffic, right? Boom. We got volume. Boom. We got playbook setup. Boom. Setup. Boom.
Following the 4-hour candle.
Right. We got higher time frame direction. Boom. Okay. We're good. We're good. Now we just got to enter. So let's see if we can get that lower wick. And if we do, I'm going to have this buy stop ready to go.
No thinking, just acting, executing.
Yep. You have a dream. We have a dream. All right, baby. 9:30. 9:30. Hi. Lele's up too. Uh-oh. It's going crazy.
Volume.
Now it's perfect timing for 9:30.
Yep. So let's see if we can get that lower wick and then entries on the break of the highs here. Lele's heating up too. She's yelling. Oh, baby. Lele, give us the lower wick. Oh, Magnus, what's popping, brother? Yeah, looks good. Looks solid. Looks solid. Can we get our lower wick here at 9:30 though? That's the thing. Just a decent lower wick, and then that's it. That's all we really need. We can draw it and just pretend it's there if you guys want.
Come on. Hopefully we're grabbing orders coming back down here.
We'll see. We'll see. Downside wick. What about buy on the flip? But yeah, that ain't bad either. Especially if you get a good wick now, on the flip or on the break of the highs are going to be the best bet. Just draw it. Yeah, we'll just draw it there. Yeah, it was there. It was there.
Draw it.
I'm fully accepting the fact that this trade right now could run on me without me getting in, without that lower wick. I'm fully accepting that right now. Bump, bump,
Hands are up.
bump. The 15? Yeah, I see it. I see the 15. Again, we have no wick, and then we're right at resistance. So I don't really care about that resistance that much. What happened here? So I don't really care about it too much, but I do want to see the bottom wick, right? If we're going to pop through here. So if you do come down, if you do come down now to make a steep wick, then yeah, I would definitely consider the flip at that point. Yep. Sometimes it does that, it just runs. Yeah, exactly. So keyword there though. Keyword sometimes, right? So do we want to make money sometimes, or do we want to make money a lot of times, right? Because if sometimes it moves without it, that means a lot of times it comes down and creates it, right? So we want to always be on that side of probability.
Yeah.
Forex has it. Yeah, I know.
Of course, forex has it. The trade doesn't matter here. Being disciplined to your rules is what matters here.
Yeah.
So yeah, JOMO here. JOMO, no FOMO.
So we'll see how we tap on that 15-minute resistance there.
She might be a goner.
Yes. Let's take a look. Four-hour coming down. 1 hour looking good. 30 looking great. Just want that wick here. Yeah, worst case is we take the 15-minute entry on that breakout, but really want to see that wick. Don't know if we'll get it, though. Don't know if we're going to get it.
It's all good. Shout out everyone working out their discipline muscle here. You know, you're during these times you're strengthening it. You know, at a time where the markets can tempt you to be undisciplined, and you choose to be disciplined, your discipline muscle just got stronger. So tomorrow you'll be more disciplined than you were today because of, you know, you being disciplined here.
It sucks. We all know. All right, especially when you got the idea.
Definitely sucks, dude.
That's what we call a psychological win. Analysis
Yes,
was
exactly.
great.
Exactly.
Everything was right on point, but guess what? Didn't give you the bottom wick. That's, you know, if you enter on that because you say that, oh, it's just good enough, it's not the plan. The plan doesn't say good enough, whatever it is, you know. You need to see bottom wick. So
Yep.
Yep.
That's how it is.
That would be.
on to the next one.
So yeah, that
Does
coming
it
up
suck?
here would probably be like our partials now. So if you are in it, right, you're coming up. Yeah, that would have been partials right there. So
Definitely.
snag that if you're in, and then now we may reject from there, but we'll see. Boom, 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 boom. A little late, but I'm here. Let's go. Oh, right on time. Right on time. Right on time. Yeah, if your broker had a lower wick, then that's your trade. Yep.
Yo, chat.
But-
Did MGC have the lower wick or what?
But ain't no way it had like a lower wick. You know what I mean? Like I know this wick, right? I see that. But no matter what broker you're on, it no doubt didn't have like anything like that we probably would have said, okay, well that's good. Bye, Gold. Thanks for leaving with my money.
Yeah, literally. Screw you. This isn't our. Screw you, Gold.
Congrats if you took it. But be careful. Be careful next time because that wick can hurt you later on.
And again, what Nick says is so important. It's all about what happens most of the time, right? In a game of probabilities, right? 100%. It honestly seemed like it was about to come down and make the lower wick too. It was struggling a little in the beginning. Cool.
What I've seen before is like you get something like that and you say, oh, time of volume is not gonna go back down. I'm gonna enter, and then you enter. The thing goes, breaks a high, comes back down, takes you off, and takes off. So it's just like, you know,
Yeah.
pointless to do that.
Yep. Yep.
If it's 9:30 volume time, do I ever take it without the wick? I don't. Especially not this setup. You know, maybe if you had like a celery play setup, then yeah, I would have been okay with that, but definitely not this.
Trust me. Before we've seen plenty of times like the break of the highs and then the lower wick. You know, at 9:30. Like I've seen that plenty of times. Nick as well. You know, so just sticking to what works most of the times.
Those ones are
Yep.
the best.
Yeah.
That breaks a high, creates a low, breaks a high, just gone.
Yes. Yeah, I love those. Yep. I've seen that happen a lot at 9:30.
What would have made you take this trade with 3 contracts? I feel like everything but the 15 looked incredible. I don't think this was a 3 contract trade. I think maybe if we had that lower wick, right, then yeah, you could probably. I think the lower wick sets it up for like 2 or 3, so medium to large. You know, so that's what I would say here. With no lower wick, I don't mind. You know, if someone says, "Hey, I got in, but just a small size," that's fine too. I would just say, just be careful with that, right? This little concept here, more times than not, that will come back and bite you. You know, so I would say, hey, good job at executing a small position size, but just be careful moving forward. Yeah, I don't know if I would have really taken this as a what's it called? As a 3, unless you got a like pretty decent wick on the bottom. Yeah, I think yeah, you had a 15. Let's see that 15 here. Yeah, nah, you need that wick. You need it.
Wasn't even that good, honestly.
Bum, bum.
Look, we're most likely gonna come up and make the lower wick, come down and make the lower wick too. It's just, it's not, you know, unfortunately, it's not on our time, and it's on, you know, the market's time.
945 pack runner.
I'm
Maybe.
down.
So let's say we do close bullish, right, above the range like this, and then the next candle comes down, breaks the low, right, and then flips bullish. That could also be very, very clean move right there too. Yep. So we should come down for that lower wick now. And again, I always kind of talk about it like this. Like today, we went all the way up here, right? But tomorrow when you do that, we might only go here, right? And then it come down and make a lower wick. Or we might go here, right? We may not get the full extent of where you can take partials and whatnot. So that's what I mean. Just be careful taking those. Sample size it up for yourself and, you know, see when and when you, I guess, don't want to take that. For me, I very rarely take trades if it doesn't have a lower wick. Very rarely. What's next when we've planned a trade like this? Yeah, now you just wait for the next best trade, right? So let's say we do get a closure above. There's also the opportunity for us to continue moving bullish to fill that wick, right? Maybe this next candle will give us what we're looking for in terms of a lower wick, and then we can get in. Or let's say price just runs on us here, right? That's where we can kind of, you know, wait for some sort of pullbacks, right? Because again, a lot of times like that wick will get created at one point or another. So sometimes what will happen is you'll get the move like this where price comes down, and then you'll get that lower wick to get basically, you see this wick here, boom, that'll come down, give that candle a lower wick, and then that's your next best setup now. So now you look for the same thing we look for here on the 30. You now look for that, you know, when the pullback happens, and instead of taking the buy here that was a little sketchy or whatever, you now take the buy over here, basically from the same market price, all that same opportunity. You just got to wait longer, which, you know, traders don't like to wait. So yeah, so that would be your next best setup, or the breakout with the pack runner to continue up, break the highs and fill that wick there. Either one I'd take. Either one. What's up, Tyler? What's good?
What up, Tyler?
There's always another trade around the corner at some point. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And less is more too. We don't need to be trading all the time. All we need is one good trade to you know, end the day in green.
Maybe we'll get a buzzer beater here. Who knows?
Yep.
Would I say target been tapped? I don't think so. To be honest, I think there's a lot of room to go. Look at this 4 hour. Right? If that 4 hour starts coming up, breaks the highs here now, the daily can continue moving bullish. 4 hour flips, breaks the highs. 1 hour's got all that range to go. If the 1 hour closes above the range there, yeah, there's a lot of room to go up here on gold. A lot of room.
Yeah, definitely. This honestly a big 4 hour closure though. You know?
This 4 hour, yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, could close celery. We could create resistance. You know, see.
Wokey, what we doing today, Wokey? We working? We're either getting a workout in, or we're maybe having some steaks. I don't know. What do you say, bro? What do you want to do, John? What are you doing today? You pulling up?
I'm chilling, bro. Yeah. Y'all are chilling.
Yeah. If we go work out, let's go to like a random gym that's like fire, like some dope gym.
I'm down, bro. Yo, what's up, Wokey?
Or we go get steaks. Whatever you want to do. Not gonna lie, my body's so sore today, but I'm still game for the workout though.
I was gonna ask you, are you working out your personal trainer today or no?
Nah, not today. Not today.
Okay. Alright. I thought, yeah, weird. All right, but
I,
yeah,
I
I
had
was
some
gonna go.
I had some plans with Wokey, so I'm like, yeah, I gotta see you tomorrow, bro.
I'll bet, yeah. Yeah, let me know. I was gonna go to the gym in like a little bit like in the afternoon, so I'm down to switch that up. Just let me know.
Bet. How about workout then steaks?
I'm
Little best of both
Dang.
worlds.
let's run that.
Yeah. Yo, Wokey,
Yeah,
pull up.
sounds
I take him to McDonald's. He's like, yeah. Well, I thought I heard about all these steakhouses here with TT. Where are we going? I said, nah, the McRib's back, brother.
McDonald's, yeah, that's hilarious.
All right, so we got a closure coming. Ideally, this is what we want to see here, man. So if we can, I want to see a steep bottom wick, right? If we didn't wait for a steep bottom wick on that last one, I'm certainly going to have to wait for one on this one, right? So if we get a steep wick, ideally break the lows. That would be fantastic, and then the move up here. I don't think we're done on the buys here at all today. So let's see if we can get like a decent lower wick here, and then new entry.
No pack runner?
Yeah, I want to see I want to see the pack runner, right? I definitely want to see a steep wick.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I would have just took this trade, right? If I didn't care about the steep wick.
of course.
McDonald's. McDonald's it is.
I'm down too. McDonald's sounds good.
The McDonald's does not sound good.
You get the what is it? The McRib, and what was that shake that was green, full of sugar that give you a headache? You know what I'm talking
not
about?
sure.
You know when it came around
Yeah.
March.
I know which one you're talking about, yeah. Someone in the chat knows, definitely. Yeah, it was like that.
Shamrock
when I
shake,
was-
they said.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
When
What's
I
that
was
holiday
coaching
called?
college ball, we had to like travel to other colleges and stuff, and the boys, man, they would just go nuts on that green thing. It was like minty or something.
Dang.
All right, baby.
Nah.
There's our lower wick, boys.
Crazy. Oh,
There she is. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a buy stop here. Basically, not on the flip of the candle, but a little bit above it.
I was gonna say, bro, do you want to wait for a high first on that candle?
That's what I'm saying. Like a little bit above it would be perfect. So just in case we want to flip up, make that high, we won't get activated on the actual flip. Yeah, maybe like 91.1 or something. Dun, dun, dun. Shamrock. Yeah, I never had that one actually.
Yeah. Rafi, that's too funny, man. They go crazy
Yeah.
over it.
Bro, I had it once and I had a headache. I was like, bro, I'm gonna get diabetes over here.
Hilarious.
Diabetes.
No
Diabetes
shit.
in a cup.
Yeah,
Literally.
that's what it is.
And they give it to you and it's like this big. It's so big, it's probably like a liter. I'm like, bro, that's way too
Sheesh.
much sugar at night.
Man said a liter. That's
Oh,
crazy.
liter, wow. It's wild.
Are you a leader or a leader? 51 pips stops here. So yeah, current candle stops, breaking those lows there. We'll see if we want to push up here, break the highs. 1 hour. Can we continue pushing up on the 1 hour here, right? That's the big question, right? To move up, close above the range here within the next like 12 minutes. So if we don't get activated within, I'd say, I don't know, 8-9 minutes, then we could delete and then we'll kind of re-add it. But we should have more volume coming in now. The second half of this 930 candle should explode here. Stops are going to be down here like 36.86, somewhere around that area. Yeah.
You don't think like the 15 minutes a little overextended? No?
A little bit, but we got a breakout. Right? We
Yeah.
got that breakout.
Yeah.
Yeah, worst case, like I said, if we can't get activated in a couple minutes, we delete it and then we just wait on the the actual closure here. 1 hour closure looks good.
Shamrock shakes.
It would be great to break that 30, like break the low again. That would be good too.
Yes.
If 30-minute makes a bottom wick, that would be great. Yeah, we kind of nipped it there. We didn't really break it too much. So let's see. Maybe we get another clean break here. Like I said, worst case, we could always wait for the 1 hour here pretty soon. Didn't close above on forex. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we didn't get the closure above yet on forex. Forex is weird though, because forex is like flipping bullish already too. Yeah, you could wait for the 1 hour support too. Not a bad idea. Either option's pretty good. I think this 1 hour though, like if we get the rest of the volume coming in now, because keep in mind it is 9:30, right? So we get the rest of that volume to come in here. This 1 hour candle might push up, right? And then close above the range. That's pretty much what we're looking for. That'll fill that wick and all that. And then maybe on that next 1 hour candle and 4 hour candle, you get your pullback there. So we'll see. Yeah. Gold is like flipping bullish on forex already.
Really?
Yeah. All right, well that's our little wick. That's our high there. Did we break the high? A little flip up.
We went up and made a little high up.
Yep, that's why I always keep it a little distance away when we haven't had that high yet.
Because you're most likely just flipping to create the high, and then that's it.
The
right?
re-break.
Now it's like, all right, now I just got in for the high, and now we need to re-break the high, you know?
Exactly. Yep. So now the buy stop looks really good. Now that we flipped up a little bit.
Can't even tell you how many times that's happened to me, you know, getting stopped out on a flipped trade, flip entry trade.
So if anyone didn't catch, who remembers a few minutes ago when John said, do you want to wait for a high on that bearish candle? I said, yeah. That's why I'm going to leave my buy stop a little ahead of the flip. So that's what we mean. You see how it flipped up there? Gave a little wick, but then headed back down. So that's why we were trying to avoid, right? So that's why the buy stop was a little higher. And now if we re-break the high, we should be good to go here.
Yep.
Highly recommend a Theragun. Highly recommend it. MGC scammed us, yeah. Yo, MGC, man, with that spready. Got activated on MGC. Okay, cool. Yeah, we should be good. I mean, if we break the highs now, should be good to move up, fill that wick, possibly break the highs, and have this 1 hour candle close above 94 here. 94. Forex pushing up.
Our closure coming up here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna delete. We got the last 5-minute candle here coming up. So yeah, I'm actually going to delete this, even though we're kind of right here. We got this 5-minute candle's closing. It may close with no top wick too. So I'm just gonna delete. If you guys want to delete, go ahead. If not, that's fine too. I'll just sit tight now and wait. Last
Yeah,
5 of
best
this
luck,
candle
everyone.
coming up. Yep.
You gotta accept it though. If you delete that, it could
You
be
got
gone.
to. You got to.
Got to.
So that would have been it. That would have been activation right there. Give me a sec. I'm going to use the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back. So 1 hour closures. 1 hour supports. 4 hour closure coming up here too. Might get a 4 hour celery play here. 1 hour onion. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So, all right. Well, we would have been in there.
Yeah.
I think the delete is a smart thing now. We wait this 5 minutes out,
Yes.
and whatever happens, happens. Okay? I'll be right back.
You just look at it from a bigger, wider perspective. Like, 30-minute, 15-minute could be technically a little overextended. 30-minute looks like come down and make a little bit of a steeper, lower wick. 4 hour and 1 hour closures are all coming up, right? When you think about all that and you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, right? You understand, okay, maybe waiting another candle closure isn't the worst idea. So yeah, I'm thinking the same thing here. Yeah, big closures coming up. And we're also creeping on the last 5 minutes now, so yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, maybe 15 celery, maybe. True.
Yeah, that looks fire, bro.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
My MGC traders, did you guys get in? I don't know. Some of you guys may have also not deleted, in time. Oh, got in before you could delete. Okay. Okay, yeah. I mean, best of luck, right? This thing could still juice off here for sure. So, I hope it does for those in it. Closing a small loss. Okay, no, not bad, right? Probably didn't experience too much of a drawdown here. Just like a fluctuation. Yeah, exactly, Jack. 4 hour closures, 1 hour closures, 30-minute closures all coming up here.
All right. Yeah, forex pushed up much more than futures.
Right.
Yeah, we got a big closure. Big closures coming up here. Big closures. Looks like if we close like that in the 4 hour, we should have no issue. Gold should have no issue continuing bullish here. At all. Still in half risk. Nice. Yeah, hey, this thing could start flying right now in the next like 2-3 minutes. I still think we're very bullish. It's just I don't want to get caught up in the timing of it, but the candle closing and a couple minutes left on it. So that's why I deleted. Those tend to usually, anytime I get activated with like less than 5 minutes left on the candle, usually it doesn't work out for me. So that's kind of like a rule of mine, and gotta follow it. Gotta follow the rules to keep us profitable.
You gotta follow the rules because making money is a byproduct to it. Comes with it. It only makes sense to follow the rules.
I want to stay profitable.
Same.
So I just follow the rules.
Same, man. Same.
Bum.
Man, this is, just look at it. Like, if y'all cook, if you know how to cook, then you should probably, kind of like relate to this. And if you don't, maybe just find a recipe and learn how to cook it. But the recipe is right there, and if you're cooking a cake, you have to wait a certain time for that cake to cook, to bake.
Let it cook.
Same thing here, if you get the cake out early because you're hungry, you're eating a not very good cake, so
Right.
just gotta wait.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
What we got here? What we got? 13 grand, 81 trades. Okay, average trade time 12. Beautiful. Longest 49. 80%, 83% win rate. Let's go. W, brother. W. Yeah, great job. Yeah, it seems like our average trade time is very similar. Yeah, it looks good. Beautiful, brother, beautiful. Why wouldn't I want you to share that? I love seeing that. Yeah.
WW.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Incredible job. Someone
I
said
think he's like
crazy
81
recovery.
trades.
Wait, but is this today?
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, W.
Someone said crazy
Looks like he
recovery. Maybe did you battle back from some drawdown or something?
Honestly, dude, like, how do you even take 81 trades? I feel like I couldn't even do that if I tried.
Oh, it was all one day? Honestly, that's pretty savage. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty savage. Respect, bro, respect.
Nah.
Lost 12K yesterday, made it all back today. Hang it down. Nobody knows nothing.
What?
That's how you make
Nah,
$1,000 a week
Thanks, bro.
and go bald in 2 weeks. You go down 12 grand and then you go back up 13 and you made 1,000. Simple. I mean, I don't know how long you're gonna have hair, but
Nah, for real though, like low key respect, bro.
yeah.
May
All
not
right.
be the best habit, but respect.
We got a new 1 hour candle here. We got a new 4 hour candle here. So we definitely want to see a little wick down, right? This isn't a 4 hour candle, which I would look for sells off of either. So we need the wick down here, trick the sellers into this idea. And then that'll be the 1 hour creating a lower wick, 30-minute also. 30 pack would be fantastic here, but it's not required or needed. But definitely want to see something, right? Because we got a new 4 hour candle here. So 15-minute did close bullish above the range, which is nice, but we still need that wick, right? If this was a 15-minute candle that was just in the middle of a 1 hour candle somewhere, I wouldn't care about the wick as much. But with a new 4 hour candle, you want to see at least something, right? At least some sort of a wick. And keep in mind, we're 1 minute, not even 1 minute in to this 4 hour long candle. So just let's see if we can make this lower wick here, and then we'll have some buy stops potentially. What are the stops looking like here? 63 pips. 63. And what do we got ahead of us here? 60. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's see if we can break this low, make this lower wick here, get this 4 hour candle moving down a little bit, right? Moving down a little bit, so that's going to activate a lot of sellers, right? After this top wick is formed, and then once that low breaks, now we know sellers are in. That's where we can put our buy stop, and our buy stop, if it gets hit, our trade would be us pushing those sellers into drawdown and basically stopping them out. So it should work as a quick trade because we are the opposite end of that liquidity right at that point. So yeah. All right.
Nah, it sounds like a plan, bro.
It does. Okay, I'm going to have a buy stop here, gang. So buy stop on the break of the highs here. Basically the same area in which we had our buy stop before. The trade now is going to look a little bit different, right? So I would say you have partials now sitting about 24 pips up, and then full TP like about 60. So if you want to go break even at these wick fills, I think that's fine too, and just let price continue running and don't close any partials. If you want to close partials, I don't, however you want to manage it, that's fine, right? But that's what's in front of us. Again, we still have a lot of room here to potentially skyrocket on this 1 hour candle. So let's keep that in mind. We could have a good runner here today with this. So yeah, let me set this up over here. Dominic.
What up, Dominic?
Bum, 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 bum. Let me just set myself up real quick over here.
Right, yeah, no, it looks good. Looking clean. Yeah, Raul, nah, man, I don't. No, sir. Yeah, facts, looking good.
Yeah, it looks
Are
good.
you keeping your stop losses below the previous?
Previous or current, I think either one's fine. Previous is going to be better. It's going to be like 50, 56 pips. Dun 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 dun. All right, Goldie. Let's load it up. Can we make some money today? Can we make some money? $425 trades in a day. Damn. Whoa. I don't even, how do you have time for that? Like the 80 trades too. How do you really find enough time for that? But 400. To be honest, I think what I'll do is I might buy an account and just try and take as many trades as possible on that account for 1 week straight as just something to do, and see, like, I'm gonna take as many trades as I possibly can in one day, right? And just see what happens. Low risk, as many trades as possible, and see if we can walk away with profits on the week. Yeah, they have to be playbook positions though. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm in here. I'm in. So let's see what we can get. We got partials sitting up here at this area, whatever this is, 36.94. That'll be that wick fill, and then we'll see if the rest of it can start to run. Yeah, so let me do this. Limit sell, one contract. Boom. And let's see. Instant funded accounts. Yeah, I might just do it on one of those. Who knows? Yeah, I'll do that though. That seems actually pretty fun. How come I still use the word pips? Probably out of habit. The what's it called again, Rafi? What's this groove in my mind called again?
The reticular activating system?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that's probably why I still call it pips.
That's hilarious.
You just keep looking at it.
Reticular activating system is just programmed, I guess. Passed my second account. Congratulations. Congrats. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we can call them ticks. We can call them ticks if you guys want.
Picks, pips,
Ticky ticky tock.
all the same.
Stops are going to be below the my stops are going to be below the previous candle lows here. Yeah, below the lows down here, right around 86. I think we get a big move here out of gold this afternoon. Big pop. Might even shoot for like partials a little higher here, like somewhere up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we got the resistance there, so that's the only reason I do want to maybe snag some partials. But yeah, even this wick fill has had my eye right since the early part of the morning. Forex almost filling the wick here. Almost filling the wick. I would love to see us break those highs. That'd be great. We got a little slipperoony. What do you think? Slightly?
A little bit.
A slight
Not
slip.
crazy.
Slight slip. Are pips old school? Yeah, kind of. Pips are like a forex thing. Bum, bum, bum. All right, let's see. We're about to break this high on the forex chart. What should they be called? I think in futures they call them ticks. Ticks. But my question is, does the pip and the tick carry like the same value, right? Because you have like, I guess on gold it does. Yeah, I guess it does on gold. Little slipper, yeah, little something.
Little bit.
Let's take a look at ES here. What's going on? Just moving up. Yeah, it's moving on up. All right, Goldie, what we got? 1/10 of a pip. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So anytime you guys hear like, yeah, we're up 100 ticks, it's like what, like 12 pips? Is it? It's like, it's not what you think it is. Because I used to hear traders talking about, yeah, we hit 150 ticks today and all that, and like they show the 1 minute time frame and everything, and I'm like, damn, like, what move was that? I'm like, oh, you got 10 pips. Got it. So. That's crazy, right? I'm like, yo, what are these guys doing over here that we don't know about? How they getting 100 ticks every single time? And then I realized, wow, that's 10 pips. I'm like, we're trading better than that. I think we're up 10 pips right now. Can we break the highs?
I went break even.
Break even, nice. Nice. Come on, can we break those highs here? Yeah, I like break even here too. Break even, we should if we don't push through, we're gonna reject it. So I like break even here. I haven't closed any partials yet, but I am break even. Yeah, because if we don't push through that wick, we may reject it. Yeah, there's my B.
I got break even.
Yeah, I think that was a good break even.
Yeah.
I think we're still gonna move up. We're just struggling right here at the moment. So I hit break even on that. I think we could still move up though. Let's see how everything kind of unfolds on this 15 closure here, and then we can either re-enter, or we might say, hey, no, it's closing back in the range or something. But yeah, I want to see this thing. I feel like it wants to go here, right? It wants to go, but struggling.
Yeah, almost got my partials on. I was gonna take some partials at the Wickfield. All good.
Yep.
I
Boom.
you know, we're kind of like,
BE.
yeah, we're starting to struggle a little bit, you know, like.
I made 16 bucks off that B. Let's go.
I thought
Times
that was
3.
last night. Yeah, true. Well, yeah, true.
I made 16 off last night's break even and 16 off today's. Let's go.
So, bro, at least you can get some hibachi tonight.
We're up 90 bucks. We're up 90. That's gonna pay for a steak.
Chad, you know when a break-even trade pays for a steak, you're chilling.
I'm still in on my live account. I'm not gonna close that one, but
That pays for the Shamrock.
yeah, that's my McDonald's Shamrock there.
Yeah, right. You definitely get a Shamrock shake with a break-even trade like that.
That's next level, man.
Yeah, I stayed in on my live account. This one I'm gonna wait for maybe a closure or something and get something better here.
Yeah, there's better opportunities to come. The drives.
If you didn't go break even, by the way, that's fine, right? You don't have to go break even there. It's just a point in which we're struggling a little bit. So on the funded account, you know, I'll take a BE there, wait 2 minutes, and then if this candle closes nicely, right, there might be another opportunity.
Yeah.
How much is a steak platter? Depends what steak you get. Oh, we're trying to break the highs on forex so bad here. We gotta break.
We're getting high up there now, honestly.
Do I also have this break even being a loss? Actually I made some money today on the break even, like $16. Sometimes it is though. I'm not too concerned usually, like on some break-even stuff.
Break even shouldn't be a win or a loss.
It'll either be like a little red or a little green. That's break-even. Can we break the highs?
Yeah, if you took some profits there, I think we had like 20 pips or something.
Partials ain't bad either, yeah.
So some people took partials, so nice job. Let's go, DJ Scratches. Yes, sir, my man. Cooking.
Damn, we might close on the 15 without a top wick, and I have to close my trade here on the live. Yeah, we're gonna close 3, 2, 1, 2300, just like that. Boom. So yeah, if I was still in, I'd close right there. Close full. Close full right there. So that's fine. That's fine. Good move up. I'm not sure why we're not pushing. I think we should be pushing crazy right now, but you know, we might be kind of rejecting that resistance here. There's a couple rejections on the 15, so maybe that's what it could be. The 1 hour candle is obviously still open, so this could continue just, you know, driving here. But I think the best bet now is you might set up a little range here, right? Something like this, and then right a nice clean breakout. Ideally a little fake out would be great too, and then you got all that clean range to the left. So that's probably the best trade to take next. So if you closed full there, great job. I think we got let's see, what do we get on forex? On forex we got about 25 pips, 24. Yeah, 24 pips. And then over here we got what, about 20, yeah, about the same thing, 23. So good trade, good trade. Close full, nice job, Ben. Close full, awesome. Still holding, okay, nice. Very nice, very nice. Let's go. Good stuff. Yeah, I closed full there too, so clean move. $100 lots? No, those are 10 lots. That was like a smaller, because I'm trying to go 20 lots on every trade, so I went half there. This trade was really just a celery play. It was like a 1 hour onion, 15-minute celery, so that's what I would say. Yeah, the issue here, we was a little jammed up, right? Kind of jammed up here now. So obviously we wanted the buys from way down here, which would have gave us our exact move on that first push. That's why 930 is so important, or high times of volume. But at the same time, you got to respect your rules and whatnot. So we couldn't really dive into that one just due to that no lower wick. But this one we did get a decent lower wick that we could bank on. And yeah, buy stop here. You have that wick to fill for like some partials, and then probably full TP, maybe even higher, right? There's a lot of room to go up here today. Four-hour candle has flipped up. Yeah, that's the other thing. So one of the key components here was that re-break of the low on the 4 hour. Remember that? Remember when we were saying, hey, we need to re-break that low because this is going to be what's stopping all the sellers out now, right? So that's where we get that break of the low, and then the 15 celery works perfect there. And look at all this clean range now above. So I personally wouldn't mind letting things range a little bit and then getting a closure. I think that's the best trade to take on the next setup. You don't like that we're struggling at resistance? Yeah, not really. Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah,
I feel like
at least partials.
Did you just say that? I feel like we're about to get a move down.
All of a sudden.
Maybe.
Gold rally.
Be like, yep, you're right, Gold. You're always right.
Yeah, we'll take 23 pips. We'll take it. We'll take it. Later, Dan. Peace out. Peace, peace.
Peace, Dan.
Glad I got out full. My PC crashed right after. Hey, yo. TK's on the way. Greed got the better of me. I didn't take profit. Got out at break even. That's fine. That's fine. At least you went break even. What we do here, Andrew? A little 580. Nice. Send me $1 or two, please. Please.
Yeah.
Big Q. Yeah, break even. Hey, 50.28. Oh, man, you made $20 more than me, actually. I only made 30.28.
My man Q is cooking. Let's go, brother.
I'm trying to do another withdrawal maybe on Friday.
At least you got green in the, at least you got break even in the green.
Yeah, and then secure the profit on the live account, which is probably the most important one.
W, bro.
Later, Brian. Have a great day. See ya. See ya on the next one.
See ya, man.
That's a lot of cookies, man. A lot of cookies.
You can do like 2 4-packs, I think, with that you got. Actually, more, bro. You can do like 10 4-packs from Crumble with that break even trade.
Damn.
Show my P&L.
Yeah.
What? You didn't like my P&L yesterday? It's the same today. Only I added about $4,000 to it. Same P&L I showed you yesterday, brother. I blew my $1 million demo account. Damn.
Dang.
Damn, bro. That's tough.
What would I look for moving forward, Mr. Lights Fire? Like I said, probably a range here, right? So it would be nice to get a little range going, right? Some sort of a little pullback. Again, wouldn't really mind us just chopping around here for a little bit. A couple like 15-minute candles. Something like this to play out would really be what I would love to see. So you figure like another hour, right? And then maybe a closure back above after that range, right? Because then if you get that closure back above, look it to the left now. So now you got nothing to worry about. You see how we had to worry about that resistance and that wick and this area and the 4 hour and all that stuff in that last trade? You wait for this to start playing out. You don't think about any of that because none of that stuff really matters at that point. You get a nice little range. You get a closure back above the range. You got clean traffic to the left. If this could happen somewhere around like 11-ish, right? Somewhere around that London close time, that would probably be perfect. Yeah. Took the trade with 4 contracts. Okay. Oh, man. $1 million loss. I blew the whole account, bro, in the last 24 hours, man. Yeah, I think that would be pretty clean, Billy. I think so, brother. What's poppin', Billy? My man, one of my favorite TT members right there, Mr. Billy O'Neill. Let's get it.
B21, what's up, bro?
How you doing?
Dan?
Billy Millie.
Billy Millie.
Millie, Billy the Millie. Let's go, Billy.
Yep.
Fantastic. Who's this? Oh, Mr. Wayne. Okay. 11,000 in profit, 81% win rate, 85% daily win rate, just about 1 R. You see how he's trading? Look at him. He's trading negative RR. Oh my God. You can never be successful that way. He's only up 11 grand. Anyone else want to be up 11 grand with an 85% daily win rate, 81% win rate overall? I'm Wayne, what you doing, bro? I need to tap in, bro. My win rate's a little lower than that, not gonna lie.
My man is a beast. Dude, W, Wayne, let's go.
Yeah, nah, congratulations, man. Really, really good job. This is awesome.
All right.
Looks perfect. See, here's proof. You don't need positive RR to make money. You need positive RR to look good and look cool and have nice social media posts, but you don't need it to make money, right? And that's really what we're here to do, right? Is to make money. So, you know, just trade well. You see this win rate, right? It doesn't matter if he's trading like negative RR. With that win rate, you know, you're still gonna walk away with high profits. The only reason my win rate has gone down too is just because I've taken so many more trades than I would in the prior years. So my win rate went from like 75 to 80 to 70 to 75, which isn't a drastic drop, but it makes sense because, you know, things are spread out, diluted. There's way more trades now that I'm taking by trading all the sessions. So the more trades you take, the harder it becomes to have a really, really high win rate, right? So even with trading all the sessions to still have like a 70% win rate, I think is fire.
Oh yeah. You also take a lot of like C trades, you know, too.
That's true.
Like,
yeah, I'll take. Yep, that's true.
Like less quality.
Yeah, Bone. That's how we getting down, baby. This is one of my favorite movies ever. Oh my goodness. We paid in full, baby. We paid in full. Oh man. Even Ray Charles can tell you got money. Yo. What'd he say? Even Ray Charles can see that you got money. Yo, one of the classics, man. I should have never been watching that movie at like 14 years old, 13 years old. I don't know what was my mom thinking renting that from Blockbuster. That's crazy.
Yeah, she wasn't.
She wasn't thinking.
Definitely
I'm
not.
broke, baby.
It's what most people don't do. They don't think.
That's true. That's true. Now, one of my favorite scenes is when they're eating the Chinese food and they're betting like 30 grand per shot. They were crumpling up the Chinese food wrapper from the bag, and they had the little basket, the little garbage can over there. They were betting like $20,000 a shot. He's like, 30,000, bro. 30,000 says I won't make this in right now. Oh man. 50 Cent bought the rights to the movie. Now he's made. Oh wow, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, 50's doing a lot. Oh, is that the first scene? Oh yes, you're right. That is the first scene before the. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, man. Yeah, it wasn't pretty after that, but 10K brown paper bag shots. Yup. Yeah, he missed it. He missed it. He said, "Nah, you ain't eating no fried rice, no lo mein." Oh man, actually, they have that movie. I have to watch that tonight.
What's the name of that movie?
Paid in Full.
Paid in Full.
Yeah.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, that is true. That is true, Orange fan. I'm broke, baby. I don't know why I can't pop these ones up and make them bigger, but what are we anticipating? We want to see a breakout here. So we haven't really had much. I think price needs a little bit of time now to kind of, form up a little range here. And then above that range, which is above 94, we're clean. We are golden here. Notice how we're struggling right at our advantage point here. Same thing happened in Asian last night. That's why these base hits are very, very important. Very important.
100%.
On to the next business. Later, DJ Scratches. Have fun, brother.
Peace, bro.
Have a good day, bro.
Good day, my man. Good day.
Have a great day.
Yeah, I don't know how much I'd recommend the movie, like especially with your kids. It's basically like Richard said. It's like a gangster movie, hustlers in the 80s and whatever. So gonna have to check it out now. Yeah, check it
it's
out.
recommended. It's recommended. Just don't watch for your kids.
No champagne, no nothing to give me my money, B. Oh snap! Yeah, Cameron did an excellent job in that movie. I don't think there was a better a better guy to play Apollo than him. He did a fantastic job. Yeah, definitely not PG-13, that's for sure. Exactly, exactly. "15-minute celery play." We don't have a closure, you know what I mean? So that's the thing here. So even though there's a 15 celery, you see where it at? It's like in the top of a range. Because if we look at the ranges now, these are our ranges, right? We could say, okay, this is a no trade range. We could call it a no trade range now, right? This up here is another range, right? So let me just change the color coordinate them, right? That's the yellow range. This is the pink range up here. I know you can't see it, but right, that's the pink range. This is the orange range down here. And then I would say, you know, probably below here is another range, right? So you got to ask yourself, if you're going to take a buy, do you want to buy at the top of a range, right? But normally, if you're going to take a buy, you want to buy at the bottom of the range, right? So if we do take this celery play, we are ultimately taking a buy right at this range. So a closure above, even though we're right here still, changes the whole game now. Because if we close above now, we enter into a new range, right? And that would be the yellow range. And if we close here now, are we at the top of the yellow range or are we at the bottom of the yellow range? We're at the bottom of the yellow range, right? So therefore we have all that to continue moving up. If you look left, it's all clean traffic too. So that's where you want to wait now for a new closure above, step into like a new range, like a new room, whatever you want to, however you want to see it. And now you can start to look towards capturing pips in this overall yellow zone now, so, or yellow range. So that's basically what we're waiting on. We don't want to take a buy while price is still stuck at the top of the red range. If we can get a support, push into the yellow range, stay towards the bottom, now we can talk about moving up further here. All right, let's get rid of this since we're out. Does that make sense? Does anyone have a question on that? These ranges are very important. Very, very important. Especially gold trades in ranges, right? So as you can see, we move up, right? We trade in the range, then we consolidate. We move down, we trade down the range, consolidate. We move down, push through the range, create support, move back up to the range. We struggle a little bit, fill the range, struggle a little bit, maybe close back above, and then move up, right? This is, if you look back at gold and you really study it, this is what you'll see. You'll see trends, right? And then consolidation, right? And then trends, and then consolidation, right? And then trends, and then consolidation, right? Trends, right? And then consolidation, right? And then what happens is now you have these ranges, right? That you look into. So that's how gold likes to move. It's a breakout pair into a trend, breakout into a trend. Most of the time. That's why that's why we do very well on gold, because we take breakouts and we take onion plays. So we're prepared for the range break, and then we're also prepared for the trend, right? The idea of the trend. So that's where our two setups really come into play, and that's why we do so well on gold, is because it lines up with exactly the way, you know, price likes to move. If you were a teacher at school, I bet no one would be failing. It's certainly one of my skill sets. I had a really good teacher as a mentor as well, so I think I'm pretty decent at teaching and explaining and, you know, kind of sharing things from a little bit of a different angle to make sense. The other thing is I'm not that smart, right? So everything I do explain is very basic, very simple, and I think it's just easy to understand for the average, you know, human being. I'm about to start a school. I'm about to be my kids' teacher. You hear the squealing? Them kids, man. That's them kids out there. Tell me about your accuracy with 1R. I would say about 7 out of 10 I'm hitting with 1R. Actually, I'm a more than a 1R trader. Let me show you guys. Look at this. Look at here. Average winner is 997. Average loser is 757. So I'm more than 1R. Yeah. So this is my win rate here, 68%. Again, that's gone from like 60, basically from like 68 to 75, where I would say in the prior years, I was more 75 to 80. But believe it or not, I'm more profitable this year than I have been in the prior years, even with a lower win rate. Because again, I've taken so many more trades, right, that it's not as easy to keep a high win rate at that point, right? If I only take 10 trades and I win 8, I got an 80% win rate. But if I take, X amount or, more than that, it can, dilute it a little bit. My big thing here, as long as I'm staying green on the day, that's a big thing for me because, as you guys know, early in my career, I would give the profit back 85% of the times, right? So to keep the profit now 85% of the time is something I'm very excited about. 2.8 factor, 1.3 R. So yeah, I'm over 1 R. The main thing is are you winning, right, throughout the year, right? So I love this steady incline. This is what it's all about. It shouldn't really be too many major dips, right? There also shouldn't be too many major spikes. See how it's very cool, very just moving on up, right? Take my hits, right? You go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, you go up, right? These little waves are exactly what you want to see. If I own a hedge fund, this is what I want to see my traders doing, right? I don't mind even a little bit, further losses or here and there or whatever, but this is the curve you want to see right here. Yeah, so that's it. Nothing too crazy. Notice how all of my trades tend to be right around this area, right? So notice how all my winners are sitting right here, and then all my losers are right around this line too. So you see how I keep things pretty straightforward. Sometimes I will take a bigger loss, sometimes I will take a bigger win, right? But these aren't planned, these aren't forced. These are just taken trade by trade by trade, So obviously I'm a big base hit trader. That's why you see all that movement right here where I'm getting out of trades. Look at that, all that. Those are probably my average trade is roughly about probably around around this level here. So every now and then you're going to get a double, triple, maybe even a home run, but those come every now and then. The base hits are what has kept me profitable over the last couple of years. A lot of ES on the board, my boys. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see what we could do. Off to a pretty good start. Up about 1,500 on the month. Haven't traded Monday or Tuesday, so today's going to maybe be a break-even day for me. Maybe not. We'll see. Update the record. A lot of it, let's see, golden dubs here on the month. Lovely. Yeah, 1 to 2 trades a day. Looking good. Up 15 hundo. Very nice. I took a payout, 30 seconds. Ooh, okay, shakes. Okay. Let's say we bought at the bottom of the previous range below 89. Okay, down here, and we're now sat with stop loss at. Okay, now we got stop loss at break even. Would you want to hold, anticipating going up to the next range, or would you want to take some profits now and look to re-enter? I would just take profits now, and then I wouldn't even look to re-enter. You know what I mean? Like that just would be my trade of the day, and then I would be out at this point. So I wouldn't look for any new trades until maybe tomorrow if I'm in off this support here, right? That's a good enough move for me. And yeah. So that's what I would do. But in terms of looking for a next trade, then yeah, I would definitely close, because if you look here now, we've on the 30-minute time frame, we have filled the range, right? So this is the range, the main range right here. So we filled it. Right, so this is definitely, if you're in from like somewhere down here, you don't want to get caught holding this bag, right? As price may drop back down there. So yes, this would be a perfect opportunity to close your trade full or leave a little runner to keep going and then just call it a day. So that's how we stay green, right? This is how you increase this 83% win rate. Your daily win rate is just when you're green on the day, you stay green. So yeah, that's how I would go about it. Yeah, next trade or next pullback or something like that. Okay, Wokey, wheeling and dealing. Payout time, baby. Is it payout time?
W Wokey, let's go.
Okay, okay.
Let's go, bro.
Okay, I see it. Pip and dip? What time is it? Is it what time is it? 10:40? Yes, possibly.
Step.
Possibly. Hold on, I gotta mark up that trade before price runs around too much here. All right, let me mark this up here. We went break even right around there, right? Boom, break even. Let me just get rid of that. Okay, cool. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Okay, any questions? Do we have questions, comments, concerns? We could stick around for like another, 10 to 20 minutes. If we have questions, I wouldn't mind hanging around. ES is moving down here with no lower wick on the 15. You're kind of getting caught up here in this little range now. So let's see how we do. I think there's nothing to the left, right? Yeah, nothing to the left. So it's going to be a little tough on the buys. It's going to be very tough on the sells here. Nice closure below wouldn't be bad, but again, keep in mind you're very, very bullish right now. So yeah, you got 18 minutes for a closure. Where's my Theragun? Here.
I need to go for a walk.
John's like, must get out the house.
Staying too long here. Need a stretch.
Stretch. How do I get the timer on my candles? You have to come over here to the numbers here, the price, right click it, and then you see where it says countdown to bar close. Yeah, right there. Right there is perfect. So hit that and you should be good. Who's got any good questions? Shall we wrap this up with a quick Q&A while we wait and see if there's another position? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, let's see gold. I think we could range here on gold just for a little bit now. Yeah, so let's bring that back. We have these lines here. Let's bring this back. Boom. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Yeah, I think we range a little bit now on gold. I think we range. Oh, let's see. How can I trade GC using MFFU? Sim account can trade NQES. GC always says non-tradable. Oh yeah, you got to pay for yes, yeah you do. Yeah, you have to pay for market data. I think it's like $5 a month. Yeah, so what you should do is you got to get the CME bundle, and then if you want to trade NQ and all that, make sure you just get the NASDAQ and the CME bundle. I think the CME bundle gets you gold, ES, and NQ. Yeah, I think so. How many trades I place each day? Usually anywhere from like 1 to 3, I would say, but probably on average. Yeah, like 1, 7, but that includes like Asian and all that. So that was like kind of like 2 days. So I'd say that was like 3 trades on both of these days, because this day really should have ended like negative like $2,500. But I guess because I won a trade in Asian, it kind of like counted it for the same day. So that should have been a big losing day, and then this one should have been like probably like a $1,500 winning day. But yeah, the way TradeZella kind of counts it is a little weird there. So I would say both of these days I probably took 3 trades and then 1 trade on Friday. Yeah, 2 trades, 2 trades, 1 trade, 2 trades, 2 trades, 2 trades, 1 trade, 2 trades, 2 trades, 4 trades, 3 trades, 1 trade. So roughly 1 to 2 trades a day. Yeah, and keep in mind that these are like most of like Asian, London, and New York sessions. So, there are multiple sessions that I'm trading. So yeah, big one over here, 8 trades, 7 trades, just happened to be a loss day, right? So yeah, I would say 1 to 2 trades a day, 1 to 3. I think 2 is like my sweet spot, but yeah. Let's see. How long do I spend in the shower? I don't know. I never timed myself as much. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I don't really time myself in there. I just enjoy the abundance.
All I have to say about that is, bruh.
All I got to say is, bruh. Did I watch Robinhood live event? I did not. Is trading demo real? Just like, no, it's not. Yeah, I wouldn't trade demo. I wouldn't even waste the time to trade demo. If anything, I would put like a small amount of money into a live account or buy a cheap funded account and then do it like that. Yeah, you see gold coming down here. So, yep. Great idea. We'll go and break even. Great idea. We'll go taking partials. This is where you get caught holding the bag when you're like 30 pips in profit. Price gives you so much time to get out there, and people just get caught holding the bag. Those are those big 3R traders. 3R, 2R, 4R, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I knew I smelled the move coming back down.
It smelled fishy.
Smelled fishy.
Could we be setting up for sales? We could be. That 4-hour candle though did end up closing bearish there, so we definitely could. Do I only stream this session? No, we have the streams going on in the clubhouse. We have all the streams. So we got New York, London, pre-New York, Asian, and then this New York sesh. Characteristics of a successful man. Honestly, you could sum it up in one sentence: hold your word to yourself. That's the characteristic of a successful man. A man that says what he's gonna do and fulfills it. Doesn't matter the result. Can I time myself today? I'll time myself in the shower today. It'll probably be roughly around 4 minutes. 4 to maybe 5. How long to... I got caught holding the bag. Oh, that's no biggie, bro. That's no biggie. It's whatever. Just don't do it again. Don't do it again. How did you manage your early days when you caught yourself going off tilt for the day? So I would basically blow the accounts. You know what I mean? And then it wasn't until that point in time where I'm like, all right, something's got to change here. That's when I started, listening to like Mike Bellafury and them, and all of a sudden started to, start to adapt the professionalism in my trading. I still messed up here and there, but I started to catch on to it. I said, no, this is where I usually blow it, right? Like, you guys ever have like that outer body experience where you're about to get back into a trade after just taking a loss, and you just say to yourself, you know what are you doing, bro? Delete this. Like, this is where you blow it every time, right? So are you going to blow it again today and again tomorrow and the next day, or are you going to make a change, right? And that's where I had to make that change, right? I knew that the time was ticking on my dreams and goals, and I had a window of opportunity that needed to be taken advantage of. So at that point, that's where I got pretty serious. Responsible is the word that I like to use, and I started trading with the future in mind, versus just the dopamine. So started sticking to 1 to 2 trades a day, started learning everything I could from my mentor, and ultimately just showed up every day and just tried to do the best I possibly could that day. Right? That day I'm not gonna break my plan. That day I'm not gonna overtrade or over risk. Right? That day I'm just gonna stick to the playbook. And I was telling you guys this yesterday, or maybe it was in the Asian session, I forget. But it's like a drug addict, right? Like an alcohol, like someone who's getting off an addiction, right? Because trading, gambling, all that stuff are high level habits for addiction, right? So you gotta understand, am I just chasing dopamine here? Right? Just trying to get that big hit, that big fix, right? That crackheads are looking to get, or am I going to be a professional trader here? So you got to almost treat it like you're a recovering addict, you know, and you got to say, hey, look, not today, not today. If I could just go this one day without breaking my plan and over risking, that'll move me on to tomorrow. And I just started stringing enough days together where I started building confidence. You ever see I've worked with former drug addicts and have tried to help them and clean them up and, you know, do all that type of stuff. So I know what this process is like. And there's literally nothing like seeing someone go from drug addiction to flourishing. I mean, they look like two totally different human beings, right? And that's the same way it goes with trading. You will look better. You will feel better. I mean, you might not look better, you know. I don't know if we could fix your looks, but your P&L will look better. Right, your P&L will look better. Your trading will look better. Your profitability will look better. You'll feel better. You'll work better. Right, operate better. So, you know, it's just a day by day thing. You know, day by day, one day at a time. Ken, hey yo, Ken. That's funny.
Your P&L looks good, bro. You'll look good too.
There you go.
Naturally.
We can't fix your looks, all right, fellas. We can't promise that we're gonna fix your looks. We could just, you know what? But if we help you fix your P&L look, that, you know, I don't know how it happens, but your money goes up and your looks just get better. I'm not too sure how it all works, but it works. It does work.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
take a look at some of these ballers out here. I mean, dorky, right? But you know,
It's
they're
like
not doing too bad for themselves.
You aren't ugly. You're just broke. You know.
You're not ugly. You're just broke. Don't worry about
That's it, man.
You'll be all right. Get your money
Take
up.
a look at some people out there. You know what I mean?
What's harder to recover from, a blown account or a broken mindset? Neither are hard. They're both easy. It's just getting into repetition. Getting into blown accounts, they come all the time. The mindset I'd say is probably the harder one. That you're gonna have to really rewire it, right? A blown account, you could just buy a new one. But a broke mindset is something that has to be renewed, and that can only happen through change of thought, change of people you hang out with, like association, change of input, right? What you're putting into your mind, what you're either looking at or listening to, and then ultimately your actions. So fix the looks, man. Conrad. Ah, God. Hey, if you got enough bread, your looks don't matter at all. Trust me. I mean, look at me, you know. There you go.
Away.
A broken heart, of course.
look
Hero of
the
the
same,
day.
you know?
Hero of the day is a
we
lover,
all
though.
we all
Oh,
look
look
the
what?
same, bro. We're just take away our physical bodies, and you got a skeleton. So
No, we are actually all creepy looking aliens. No lie.
Bro, that picture you sent me.
that's what I'm saying,
Bro. Go
That was sick.
Go study our structure. We're legit aliens wearing a meat suit. No lie. Like we look like
Wow, man.
oh my God, it's like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Think about what you look like without the meat suit, chap. That's,
Yo,
that's
for
what we're
real.
saying. So we all look the same. We're all just ugly.
You remember
aliens.
that picture I sent you guys? That was wild, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna see
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
can
sure.
find it here.
I do, bro.
Find it.
That was actually disgusting.
Yeah, that was like, whoa.
We're basically a giant sperm cell with basically a shell. That's literally what we look like.
You don't want to see me with my meat suit. Oh,
Anyway, back to trading. See, we could venture off quickly here, you know what I mean?
my girl's laughing, bro.
Someone send me that picture of us looking like little aliens.
thinking we're aliens. Yeah, you still look good even though you're a skeleton. Facts. Yo, appreciate that.
Tatted up aliens. Watch which movie you watching today? What's this? Oh wow, I never heard of this one. Ain't nothing like the underdog story, man. Ain't nothing like the underdog story. You know, I've also had some of these friends that I've tried to help out of drug addiction also go back into it, and it cost them their life, right? So a lot of times what can happen too is, as traders, we tend to, you know, work a little bit and build up some momentum, but then we go straight back to our old habits, and you know, the old habits is what took their life, right? So that's the thing. You can go back to you could be profitable for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, just like you could be clean for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? But you can easily fall right back into that. So that's why you have to work. See how hard I work to not get into these like setups. Like, I don't want to do it. It's like someone handing you a crack pipe, you know, you're like, nah, I'm not that person anymore, right? You don't want to break those rules ever, because the slightest break in rhythm, right, can kind of screw the whole thing up. So if you break your plan once, you'll break it again, right? If you relapse once, you'll tend to go back, right? So yeah, that's the thing with breaking the rules and whatnot, and why I'm so strict, because I know that, look, gang, if I would have took that buy today at 9:30, is this the 9:30? What's this, 4-hour chart?
Yes, sir.
Right?
9:30.
If I would have took that buy today, I would have won this trade, and I would have been pretty excited about that. And that means that the next time, this will get me excited for the next time it happens, right? And the next time it happens, it may not turn out as good as this time, right? And again, sometimes price will run, but not most of the time. So if I'm breaking my plan here, I'm most likely to break it again, right? The next time something like that happens, let's say we get a closure below now, right? Price starts driving, no wick, right? I'm likely now to take this trade, because I'm thinking, oh, well, you know what? Yesterday I took the trade and it didn't have a lower wick and it worked out for me, right? And then what's going to happen here is, most likely on this time, the market just knows how to do this. Boom, right? You get stopped out, and a lot of times you're going to, you know, try it again and again and again, right? Chasing that dopamine from that original buy position that you got. And this will basically just take all the profits that you made from this trade, right? It might not happen today. It could be tomorrow or the next day, right? It'll take all those profits plus some, right? So these aren't good habits to get involved in. So anytime like your plan is not presenting itself, then, you know, just hold off, right? Hold your fire. You don't have to get in.
Yep. Facts.
Break it once, you'll break it again.
A bad habit. Yeah, you're just creating a bad habit.
Yeah.
And that's what trading's all about, good habits.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
The 12 steps of trading. How come we didn't take it on the 15? This onion right here, I think that was a pretty good onion. The 1 hour and the 30 though were still very bearish, so I understood why that made sense. But at the same time, that candle is this one right here. So we were still bearish, you know, and we had volume coming in on the next candle. So that's why we figured we wait for 9:30. But then 9:30 just ran with no wick there. So, yeah.
I sent that picture over there, Nick.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Hold on. All right, this is what we look like, right? Where is it? Holy, what the hecky? That's us.
Oh.
Gang, that's you. You think you're a human, you're really an alien. The aliens are here. Yeah, you're one of them. That's us. That's you. That's literally you.
Dog. Never mind, chat. Your P&L ain't gonna do anything to your looks.
And we're focused on paying bills. Meanwhile, that's us. What the hecky?
Yeah,
what's going on out here, man?
Focused on paying bills, but we're spiritual beings.
Why are we even trying to make money? I don't even know. What are we doing here? What the heck are we doing here?
Bro, shouldn't we be trying to figure out what's happening after life? I don't know. Why did I just spawn here, chat? Someone explain.
Yeah, PF Trader, that's you, brother, whether you like it or not. And that's
Yeah,
you.
It's me as well.
I'm sorry to
All of
tell
us.
you.
Damn chat.
Definitely a
disgusting.
male.
You guys are ugly.
I would assume
Definitely.
this is not a female, but you never know. I mean, it could be like a 2025 female, you know, you never know. You never know.
Both, bro.
Yeah, so that's you. So say hello, and I think this can put into perspective on, you know, maybe you shouldn't be as
2025.
anxious as you are in life, or as nervous or fearful as you are in life. This whole thing's a game. Why don't you just have fun with it? This is who you are, right? So that little, you know, you know, the fact that you have to wear glasses or you got a little beauty mark or you're going bald, I mean, it really doesn't freaking matter, right? I mean, it is what it is. This is you right here, right? So why not just give it your best shot in life, eh? All right? Who cares what people think? They look like this. People that judge you look like this. Crazy, right?
For real, though. For real.
All right, brain cells are dying. It might be time to wrap this stream up. He does look like a chill dude, you know. He does. What's the chances he owns
chill
Bitcoin? Look at that
Right.
head, though, bro.
Can
Look at that. You telling me
what's
that
the
ain't an
difference?
alien? Right? Look at that brain. I think that's our. Is this our back? I don't know. Is this our
I think it's
front or
back
back?
something, yeah.
I'm saying,
It's
like,
fine,
is
brother.
this the front of our brain or the back of it?
I think that's the back.
The
That
back.
looks like our eyes.
All right, that's you laying down. This is what you look like when you sleep. Gender reveal.
Oh, damn, it's funny.
Send her an X-ray. All right, gang. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Once we start talking about, you know, the components of the human body and all that and whatnot, so I think it's time to wrap it up. So good trade today. Good trade, good session. We'll wind down here and we'll come back for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the bigger day. So I know today was, we had decent news, but tomorrow is CPI, right? So we got inflation data coming out. This is going to be huge for gold. So, and the US dollar in general. So CPI tomorrow around 8:30. We'll get an earlier start tomorrow, maybe around like 7:45. We'll come in, we'll be prepared, and yeah, we'll see what we can come up with tomorrow. So I'll see the rest of y'all, Clubhouse. I'll see you guys in Asian session. Good trade, man. Good trades all around. We took Asian, London, and New York trades today. So all great trades from what I've seen. And yeah, now we move on.
Love you, bro.
On to the next day. All right.
Thanks, Nick.
Yes, sir.
Peace,
Thank
bro.
you.
Peace, nigga.
Rafi,
See you,
Johnny
boys.
Gems, thanks for coming by. Chat.
Thank you for having me, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Peace,
Love
chat.
y'all.
Out of trouble.
Hope y'all have a wonderful day. We gone, baby. Love y'all.
Bless y'all.
Deuces, my friends.
Double
Billy
deuces.
O'Neill. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Billy Millie. I'll see y'all, man. Have a great day.
All I do
Peace.
is ball, make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans I made too. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Wow, hey, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 1842, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can. Hey.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans I made too. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the 4th spot. Been in this position, ain't a short stop. Every song gold, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, Nick went exactly how we plotted, there was not a twist. Saw exactly what we wanted and we got it ish. That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. This is not a It's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them a struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
Yeah, look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, you know I've been on a mission. Go. Okay, let's get it. Got a little time on my hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the brakes and the pit stop. Race through the gridlock, take it like Chris Rock. Right to the chin, still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot. Got the driving, I got tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm Dunder Mifflin. See the end game, I got one division. Look, I don't ever bother with a critic. Hit him with a chronicle of Riddick. Boom, bottle full of Ritalin. I hit him with a little bit of riddle me this, riddle me that. My bad, fell asleep at the gas. No time to wait though. Elon Musk, I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla just cause I say so. Electric whip like Ivan Van Gogh. I just did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, you know I've been on a mission. Okay, let's get it.
I've been on a mission like totally spice. My bed is she bad, but she totally nice. Die was a blue en het toast wil ik white. Ik compie niet met jou, dat is zo voor mijn lijk. You do it for sure, but he left with a why. Yeah, we live, but we destined to die. And you say it on me, but I man then I lie. I'm a lie. En ik voel me net Memphis de paai. En ik jag op de koot in de scene. Moest eigenlijk rennen, we lopen misschien. En ik wil niet eens kijken, mijn ogen die zien. En ze reden niet genoeg dat ik kopen we 10. Proof in de bean. Hier co-star. I got 5 on my name, I got no star. Come to me just to see how my shows are.
They said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, you know I've been on a mission. Go. Okay, let's get it.
Dad, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, last time I checked, I'm still hot. Real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah,
Last time I checked, I still that guy that did it on my own. Stay independent. For you to get what I'm getting, it will probably take a village.
Just give me a minute, turn a snippet to a hit. And now they all want a percentage, but I'm only paying visits.
Big dog, hit him with thick thumbs and a quick draw.
Pit boss, if they ain't playing, they getting kicked off.
Jigsaw, I got him puzzled, got him a bit lost.
It's a feeding frenzy, I put a beat in a pig trough.
Got it on lock, got the password.
Type of thing you couldn't manufacture.
10,000 hours, got it mastered. Can't you see the patterns?
Last time I checked, I'm still hot. Real hot, kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah,
Last time I checked, I still hot.
real hot.
Kept it dope without a pill pop.
Bill Cos,
Steady climbing to the hilltop.
tip top.
Did it all off of a TikTok.
Yeah, last time I checked, I'm still the man in my town, they had to crown me.
What I used to make in a day, I make it hourly.
Told Grand, send me a beat and make it bouncy. When they hear the tag, they know it's about to be.
Big scene, catching us on the big screen.
16, bar slicker is pristine.
Let's stream, everything that we spit clean.
Big jeans, pockets are looking mint green.
Pen game, bulletproof.
Look at all the levels that we took it to.
Sticking out like a crooked tooth.
Staring at the mirror like, look at you. Damn, I'm still hot. Real hot, kept it dope without a pill pop.
Bill Cos,
Steady climbing to the hilltop.
tip top.
Did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah,
Last time I checked, I